Hey, Arlene, how's it going? We got Malibu butt here. How you doing? How was your weekend? Give it a couple minutes. Too zoomed out there. I think that's good. Hi, Brooke with an E. Hi, Missy. How y'all doing this morning? Hi, Miriam. Or I should say good afternoon to you, probably, Miriam. Hope everybody had a good weekend. And got one new book. These are not new, but we're going to talk about them to the zine. So, going to talk about the zine swap. This shirt's feel like a little bit of Seinfeld puffy shirt going on. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Mark. Hi, Debbie Bruce. Darla. Let's see who else am I missing. So, thanks everybody for being here. Is this bright enough? Let's grab the light. But what? No, get out of my bowl. She's trying to get into the prompt bowl. The prompt bowl here. No, baby. Let's see. Hi, Janet. Good morning. Don P. Amelia. No, I keep wanting to say animal lover is Amelia. Animal lover. Let's see. Tiff. Scrolling. Ruth Edwards. We have a Ruth E and a Ruth S. Terry Brett. Vale. Good morning, everybody. So we're going to talk about the zine swap this morning. Still this puffy shirt. It's like, yeah, puffy. Happy Marvelous Monday, everyone. And yeah. Terry, I loved your newest Instagram, your newest prompt. with the little carrots. That was so cute. Let's see who else. Kristen. Janet saying hi to everybody. I just see it looks like I want to say Amelia, but animal lover. Good to see you. Oh, there's Terry Brett right there. If y'all follow her on IG. Let's see who else. Hermit's Tale. Let's see. Okay, I think I've caught up with everybody so far coming in. So I did get another collage suit book. There's another one coming out. I'm going to get it tomorrow or Wednesday, and it's the fish one. There's a fish one, and I did order it, so I'll probably either get it tomorrow or the next day. Hi, Carla. But I got this one. This one's not brand new, I don't think. I think this one's been out for a while. This one's pretty new, as was the dress one. I already showed this though. But I'm going to show y'all how to. I did show this on last week how to fold a page to make a background for a zine. So anyway, we'll show that, and I'm going to do that with one of these circus pages out of Portos. I love this book's so cute. The circus book. Let's see. Raul. So hi to Carla. So yeah, did anybody do anything exciting over the weekend? So I think Denise will be here one day this week. Well, she may not be here till Friday, or Thursday or Friday. So I don't know. If nobody's streaming, we may do an impromptu, but we'll see. So, and thanks everybody that was here for the impromptu on Friday. Let me get the post I finished in case somebody wasn't here. I'll show y'all. Let's see. My Alice. So I finished this on Friday's impromptu stream. And I did post it, but then I went back and did a couple of little tweaks. This needs to grab the light there. It's a little, let's see, my camera looks, or maybe is it, that's just what it is. That's just crooked. So yeah, so I finished the Alice on Friday. And yeah, let's see, I'm sketching some Lion King characters, Raoul says. Hi, Marguerite. Let's see who else. Judy O. Regina. There's Miss Tina throwing in everybody, saying good morning to everybody. Thanks, Tina. Let's see. So yeah, I did an impromptu on Friday for about 4 hours. So if you missed that, then this is what we did on Friday. Well, we did some other things too. We put together a little, some of a junk journal pages in my junk journal, added some pages to that. We did talk about how to make a zine, which I'm going to retell today, and how we're going to do a swap. And Janet and I are going to do another zine swap. We already got it planned out. I'm going to tell you all about it. We did take one of Terry Brett's advice about picking prompts and then letting people pick from those prompts. So we're going to do that. Hi, Barbara, Chicken Pie Society. Oh, I'm glad everybody liked it. We had fun. We had fun making it on Friday. I say we because y'all were here. So I got my lemon water. Thanks, Debbie Bruce. I'm probably going to make some prints. Let's see. Hi, Vale. Did I say that already? Oh, yeah, I said hi to Vale. But yeah, so y'all know I like to say good morning to as many people as I can catch first thing. Make sure you have all messages clicked at the top of the chat so you see all the chat. I am streaming in 1080p, so you might have to adjust your little wheel settings if it starts looking fuzzy or something. Make sure you're watching at least in 720, but you can watch in 1080. Let's see. If you're talking to me, put it in caps. Yeah, I know, Terry, right? Janet and I like that idea too. So yeah, we did like that idea. Thanks, Hermie. So let's see. Yeah. So if you put it in caps, I'll know you're talking to me. If you're not talking to me, don't put it in caps. But yeah. All right. So why is my table? I'm touching something that's making my camera jiggle a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. So I think it's pretty light. I might need to brighten it up just a little since I put that black paper up under there. It does mess up the light. There we go. That looks pretty good. Hi, Christine G. What's up? Anything? Yeah, no, we already got it. We're gonna do. I'm gonna pull prompts. Janet and I thought we're gonna pull 15 prompts. We're gonna pull 15 prompts, and you get to pick any 3 that you want. You can pick any 3 you want to do your zine. So I'll give it a couple more minutes before we start talking about the rules and everything, because I want as many people here as possible. And then you'll have to just go back and watch the recording because I don't want to say it 20 times, you know. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. That's how the theme is going to be decided. We're going to pick 15 prompts and you get to pick any 3 you want to make your zine. So I don't know what the prompts are going to be either. I got them here. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and pick just the prompts for the week. 3 prompts for the week. Now, this does not have anything to do with the zine. Nothing to do with the zine. I'm just going to pick the 3 for the week. So if you are doing or keeping a list of prompts to do at some point in time when you don't know what to do. And I don't know, is anybody, do you want the fantasy prompts too, Terry? Would you like the fantasy prompts? I mean, I will pull some if you want them. Those are my ring lights right there. Okay, so here's the 3. This is 3 prompts, nothing to do with the zine. This is just 3 prompts if you want to make something with these 3. And okay, you do. Okay, Terry, I'll pull 500 from the 500 fantasy book. Hi, Leona. Okay, so this is 3 just our weekly prompts. Oh, it's blank. We won't do a blank. Okay, coffee pot, mountain lion, and tomato. I'll set these aside. I won't include these in the zine. This is the 3 for the week. Coffee pot, mountain lion, and tomato. Now I'll set these right over here in case anybody asks what the 3 for the week are. I'll have those. All right, so now, Terry, go ahead and pick me a number between 12 and 295. And I'm determined this week to make a list of these rather than having all these tabs here. I'm going to just write them down here. I'm going to write them on this cover page, the ones we've picked, rather than having to do this every week. But so yeah, pick a number between 12 and 295. 294. Okay, let's see what we got there. 294. 290. We might have already done that one. Oh no. All right, now do you want 1 or 2? We have 2 prompts on 294. Do you want 1 or 2, Terry? And I'm just asking Terry because she does the prompts a lot. 1. Okay, here we go. So today is June 3rd. Okay, here we go. The prompt is Children of the Castle. That's it. Children of the Castle. That's today's prompt. On page 294, the first one. Children of the Castle. So you can do whatever you want. Okay. So let me see if I've caught everybody. Hi, Vagabond. How you doing? Did you get my email back saying it was me? I haven't got your address yet. It was me, Debbie. Let's see. Okay, so first off, let me go ahead and show you the newest collage book that I got here. And I did write some notes on the zine swap, so I don't try not to forget anything. I'm going to show it how to fold and all that again, which I did show it on Friday. We'll do it again. Okay, so this is the newest collage. Let me go ahead and zoom in one, I think, because we're going to do small stuff today. We better zoom in. So this is the newest one I have is Collage Soup Hodgins Botany Journal. Keep wanting to say Hodgkins, but it's Hodgins Botany Journal. A book of 122 fancy collage papers to cut up, tear up, and stick on. Emily Stone. And if y'all don't, okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. You can follow collagesoup.com and they have free downloads. So thank you, Tina. And Tina just put a link to this in there. All right, so I'm going to flip through this, and we might use some of the images out of this to do a sample zine. We'll probably, and if we run out of things to do, we'll find something. We run out of start talking about zines. Here's 15 intriguing collage prompts. Now, this is not in every book. And then here's some more ideas here. And I did order the fish one. So the fish one is coming. I should either get it tomorrow or Wednesday. So, and this paper is the satiny. Not all the papers in all the collage soup books are satiny, but this one is. And so, yeah, I just really like it. Of course, I have other books with flowers. I have the Flower Power one. Did I pull that one? Yeah, I already showed this one, the Flower Power one. This one has lots of bright, colorful flowers like this. This one is a little bit more muted, like botanist type, collection type thing. And so, yeah, a lot of black and white, which you can color this with alcohol marker. We can color it with a water-based marker too. But, if you're going to cut it out and use it on something, it's probably best if you use an alcohol marker so it doesn't run if you add anything to it. Thanks, Tina, for the links. So, yeah, so I really like this book. Here's some brighter flowers. And I'm looking forward to the fish one. So I have, like I said, I have that one coming. But this is all, little girl. That's so cute. I know, right, Val? I like all of them. I mean, I don't think I've met, well, there's been a couple collage books I met that I didn't like, but there's not too many collage books that I don't like because I love collage. So anytime I got a whole collection of images, it's awesome. I might use some of these in my vegetable journal, or not my vegetable journal, my garden journal. My garden journal. Like the tomatoes there. Another place to get good vegetable pictures is the seed. What is it? Not seed. What's the seed catalog called? There's a name. Can't think of the name of the seed catalog. You can get in the magazines in your bookstore. Something seed. What is it? Somebody tell me. The seed catalog comes out every year. I know somebody will know what I'm talking about. I try to get one of those every year too. And then, no, it's not heirloom. That's the name of a tomato. No, it's not home garden. I can go get it. It's in the other room. But I try to, when I get one for the new year, then I can use that seed catalog from the previous year to cut up. Not burpee, but something like that. It's something like that, Arlene. It's not the burpee catalog, but something like that. I can't think of it right now. I guess whole seed. Thank you, Raul. Whole seed catalog. Yeah. The whole seed catalog. That's the one I mean, there's others like the burpee, but hi Joan. There's other ones, but it's the whole seed catalog. Look at these right here. Don't you love this? And this? Yeah, and there's also rare seeds. There's a whole bunch of different ones, but that's the one that I get at the bookstore. The whole seed catalog. It's a big, thick one. It's like this size, about that thick. It's a big old thick magazine. So anyway, hi Carla V. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? Okay, so that's the Hodgins Botany Journal. So we might cut some of these up today for a sample. I did take one of the Flower Power pages and folded it into a zine to show you that you can use, and again, it's 8.5 by 11. Your standard copy paper size is what we do when we do the zine swap. And then I'm going to re-show how to fold it, but you can fold it up and you will have a base here. If you're a collage artist, you might want to do a base, depending on the prompts. And remember, I'm going to pick 15 prompts out of the bowl. I will post them in the community tab along with any other, rules or anything like that you might need to know. And you will get to pick out of those 15, you will pick 3. Okay. So where are we at right now? We are at 18 minutes and 32 seconds. So at the 18-minute mark is where I'm going to tell you all this stuff about the zines. So you're going to have to go back and watch it if you miss something, later. But I will post in the community tab whatever the 15 prompts we pick for the zine swap. I will post those in the community tab along with some general rules. I'm not going to show you pictures of how to fold it and stuff that you'll have to rewatch this video if you want to see that. Okay. And I'll put today's, let me make a note of that. Today is June 3rd vid for zine swap info. So you can watch this one. And I'll make 18-minute mark. Is where it starts. Okay, I'll try to remember to put that in the community tab as well. Make it easy for everybody to find it. So, okay. Oh yeah, I've heard of Gurney seeds too, Arlene. Yeah, I don't buy from the whole seed catalog. I buy my plants already started. Now I have done some seeds, of course, but for the most part, my tomatoes, my peppers, my squash, my herbs. they're all grown from little plants already started for me. Now my lemon plants that I have out in the front with the flowers, all my flowers are in the front, but my vegetables and herbs are in the garden in the backyard. But I did grow some lemon trees from lemon seeds. It took like a year maybe for them to, really. I mean, it's going to probably take 10 years before they're a tree that'll produce a lemon. I don't know how long it takes, but I just wanted to try to grow some lemon trees from lemon seeds, just right out of the middle of a cut lemon. I have my lemon here. I cut it up for my water. There's some whole seeds. Now I did get whole seeds. I didn't get one that was like chopped up from cutting up the lemon, and I just put it in dirt and they grew. So, okay. So y'all ready to talk about the zine swap? So what you will do is, I'm going to pick from here. I'm going to try to go over everything. If you have questions, put it in caps. I am going to pick 15 cards. I'm going to write them down. And we will post 15 prompts. Pick 3 to make a zine. Okay. All right. And I like I said, I will post this in the community. Yeah, let's talk zines. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to, go off these prompts, pick 3 to make a zine. I'm going to just doodle or, write notes while we talk. Okay. In this one, and we allowed it last time, and people asked if they could do it, and we said yes, but this time the answer is going to be no. You can do one set only. We're not going to do like you can't, and you send it, let's see. You send them to Janet. Contact Janet either via her email or her Instagram messages, okay, to get her addresses. We're not posting Janet's address here in chat, okay? You're going to send them to Janet. One set only. You make 6, and I'll show you how to make them and all that. You make 6, and you get 5 different ones back. And the reason for that is if you've ever been in any kind of ATC swap, zine swap, anything like that. Hi, Tex. Hi, Cindy Daly. You know how much work it is to swap out a swap. So it's always just been a courtesy. The hostess, whoever that is, gets to keep one of everybody's. All right, so you're going to make 6 all the same. Okay. Copies. Don't send your original. Keep your original. Okay. I'm going to just go through this real quick, and then if y'all have any questions. Okay. All the same. You're going to send 6, and you'll get 5 different people's back. They'll all be different. And because I'm sure we're going to get more than 5 people participating. Okay. We usually have about 25 or 30. Okay. All right. So you keep your original. You're going to make 6 copies. You cut and fold them. Okay. You cut and fold them. Don't send us, don't just fold it in half and send us 6 or send Janet like that. You have to cut and fold them down into the zine. Okay. Your copies. Now we'll show you how to do all that in a minute. All right. Self-addressed stamped envelope. Now I did show this at Friday. I'll show it again. Okay. So what you're going to do, what that means, SASE, some people did not know what that meant last time we did it, but it's a self-addressed stamped envelope. Not international. Janet and I, we will pay return postage. We will pay because you can't put international stamps and then have Janet mail that back. return postage. So you can't put when you put in a self-addressed stamped envelope in your envelope. Let's see, I don't know. I gotta send it to me. You don't put postage international people because we can't send like if you have UK postage that won't get your letter back to you. Okay. Yeah, Janet, and I offered to help her too, but that's okay. So anyway, all right. So here's what you do. You're going to send one set, which is six zines. Okay, you're going to send 6 zines, all the same. They're all the same. Don't send 6 different things. You make a copy of your original. All right. And you send it to Janet. I always recommend putting 3 stamps. You might be able to get away with 2. I'm always extra careful and I would put 3. Just, or you can take it to the post office and have them weigh it and whatever. That's fine too. But if you're just going to send it from home, I would recommend, because just the way the post office is, I would put 3. Okay. And you're going to put your 6 zines inside here. Okay. You're going to put your 6 copies in here along with a folded your address. That means self-addressed stamped envelope. So you will put another envelope inside the one you send to Janet with your address. So Janet doesn't have to fill out envelopes and addresses for you. You've already done that, along with 3 return stamps, unless you're international. Don't do this if you're international because it won't work. Okay. High view. So you put your address on a self-addressed stamped envelope. If you're in the U.S., put the 3 stamps. You're going to fold that up. Your 6 zines. You're going to put this in an envelope and send it to Janet. Janet will get it. She'll swap it out so that you get 5 different ones back. All right, so let's just stop on this point and ask if there's any questions. There's a gnat in here. Let's ask if there's any questions on this so far before I continue on. All right, does everybody got these rules and the understanding of the self-addressed stamped envelope? Let me check here. That's Ruth E. I need to see if Ruth S comes in. I need to ask her a question. I just saw Ruth. I go, Ruth. Let's see. Who else am I missing? I think I've said hi to everybody. If I've missed you, and I do miss people coming in, I do scrub back through my chat that night or the next day to see if there's new people I missed, or I try to catch everybody to say good morning, but I do miss people, not on purpose. So if I miss saying good morning to you, it's just because chat's just rolling on by. Rolling. Keep that chatter rolling. That's all the singing for the week. So anyway, do y'all have any questions so far on this? Read it over. Let me know before we start folding zines and talking about the ideas and the prompts. You like that, Neil? All right. So I'll give it a minute for anybody to think and ask any questions. And again, I will write the main information in a community tab. And I'll like, what do you call it? Tab it or highlight it or, keep it at the top. Along with the 15 prompts that we're getting ready to pick. Okay. All right. Let's see. Not seeing any questions. Yeah, Janet loves doing zines. We both love our zines. So I'm going to show some zine samples. I'm going to show you my Janet box that she made me and zine samples. I will get the box out here. It's just right over here on the front of my shelf. This is the box that Janet made me to hold my zines, which is completely full. I'm not going to ask her to make me a new box, but I might be able to get one more in there. I can't get another full swap in here, but anyway, so Janet actually made this box. She didn't just have a box and decorate it. She built the box. Oh, yes, the due date. Good question. Good question. All right, the due date is July, let me look on my calendar here. It's going to be you'll have 6 weeks from today. Well, give or take a day. You're going to have 6 weeks from today. So the due date will be the 8th. Is that, no, was it the 8th or the 15th? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it? No, it's the 15th. July 15th is the due date. That's a Monday. Monday, July 15th. So if you're international, don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag, but you have 6 weeks. Maybe a couple more than 6 days, more than 6 weeks. Okay? So that's the due date. Again, I will put most of this information in the community tab. All right? Good question. Good question. You can start it today. Where do you get envelopes that size? It does not have to be this size. All right, that's another good question, Regina. Any size envelope. It can be a business size envelope, the long skinny ones is fine. You can, those work just as well, because your zines, you can put 3 zines, they all fit in there with the business size envelope in there as well. It can be any size envelope. That's not important. Now, if you get if you get something huge, you're going to have to pay more postage. But this size or a business size, whatever, you can get your 6 zines in. It can be, one of that size. That's not important. But that's a good question. Okay, so any size. Okay, there we go. Any size that will fit. That will fit, 6 and then 5 return zines. Okay. Because you're going to send 6, you're going to get 5 back. All right. 5 different peoples. 5 different peoples. Okay. So let's see. That was good questions. Good questions. Any more questions? So yeah, you'll get in contact with Janet and either email her if she wants to put her email address in there in the chat, email her or message her on Instagram, either one of those, to get her address. You can tell her it's on the way or whatever, so yeah. Okay, I'm waiting to see if there's any more questions so far. I'm not seeing any. Okay, so here what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to pick the 15 prompts. Y'all ready to pick prompts? All right, there's Janet's email. Do not forget the dot after the M. Okay, don't forget the dot after the M. Janet says she won't write addresses on restroom walls. I promise. We don't even if we don't even swap addresses amongst mods. If I don't know someone's address, Janet may have it, but she'll say, "Yeah, I got it." I might say, "Is it so and so and so?" She'll go, "Yeah, that's what it is." But we don't exchange addresses. We might confirm an address. Say, "Is this so and so's address correct, or is this the correct zip code," or something like that. But we do not exchange addresses. We tell you to go find the person and get the address from them. Okay, so yeah. Let's see. Again, if you have any more questions, put them in caps. Hi, Anlar. I've been going over the rules for the zine. I will post them in the community tab. And you can, if you have questions, you can ask the questions in that community tab post. Okay. Hi, Julie Topaz. Happy Marvelous Monday to you as well. We're just going over the zine swap rules. All right. It's not complicated at all. It's just, I like to make sure I get every little thing, because there will be that question that, just like the envelope. Where do we get this size envelope? It doesn't have to be this size envelope. It can be the business size envelope. So yeah, but that's a good question because people don't know. They've never done a swap before. All right. And then we're going to look at some zines. I'm going to show you how to, here's my little sample thing in here, how to make and fold one, and self-addressed stamped envelope. You will put that in with your swap. You're going to do 6. You got 6 copies. Do not send your original. You want to keep your original. Okay. But you're going to send 6 copies cut and folded and ready for Janet to swap out. Hi, Kathy Bird. Okay. So again, I started this explanation about the 18-minute mark. If you want to go back and look at everything, but I will post this information on the community tab as well. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pick 15 prompts. You get to pick 3, any 3, you yourself. You don't have to tell us. Don't put it in chat. Oh, I picked so X, Y, and Z. No. You don't have to tell us. Okay, we'll know when we get your zine. Okay, but I'm gonna pick 15 random prompts, and you choose any 3 you want. All right, so let's mix this up, and I'm going to grab a handful. And if you missed it earlier, I did talk about picking just the 3 weekly prompts. I already did that. We'll talk about that. I don't want to confuse anybody, so let's just stick with the zine information right now. So there's a couple hundred things in here. There's a couple hundred in here, and I'm going to pick a stack. I'm going to pick a stack, and I'm going to go right off the top, okay? Here we go. I'm going to go right off the top, whatever the 15 are at the top. That's what we got, okay? Hi, Vol. How you doing? Vol's been doing some awesome comic book work. Y'all don't follow Vol. Y'all need to follow Vol. And he's really a nice, polite young man. Well, he probably says not because I'm not that, but anyway, he's a very nice person. Vol is. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to write them down. I'm going to write down and I will post them in the community tab after the show. Okay. All right, here we go. 15 off the top. And if a blank one comes up, we're not going to, that's like do your own whatever. We're going to ignore it. We're going to put it back in the bowl. So, because I do have a few blank ones in here just for, fun. Thank you, Tina. All right, here we go. 15. Whoops, I picked 2 there at the top. Okay. Lawn chair. You can write them down or I take a screenshot when it's done, but I will post them. Paints. Jewel. Pink. I'm trying to be careful to pick just one at a time. Gothic. Octopus. Donuts. Fly. Cave. And you can interpret these any way you want. Fly doesn't have to necessarily be a house fly. It could be flying. It could, you can interpret these however you want. Any letter. Mirror. Broom. Surratt, the artist, Surratt, he's the one that does the pointillism guy, the pointillism artist. I'm sure he does other things too, but that's what he's known for. Okay. So you want to do a pointillism. If you want to just use his techniques to make your zine and do it all in dots, well, there you go. Okay. Then we got any letter decorated. Okay. And I'll just say decorate, illuminated letter. Any decorated letter. Okay. And the last one, and I'm going to keep these rubber banded together so we don't pick these, for the next 6 weeks in the weekly prompts. Ship. Okay. So there's our 15. All right. So take a screenshot. Let me get a little rubber band. Let me get a little rubber band for these so we don't use them again. for the next 6 weeks anyway. All right. Now, let me check chat here. I think everybody's just writing them down or take a screenshot. All right. So we'll keep those separate. And of course, I'll have this and I'm going to post it in the community tab, like I said. All right. So there we go so far. All right. Any questions? 15 prompts. You get to pick 3 to make a zine. We're only doing 1 set per person, just to make it easier, and depending on how many people, and it's just easier. Last time we said y'all can make as many sets as you want, but that's a lot of work on on Janet, because then you've got to make sure that you don't duplicate, and some people have 1 set, some people have 5 sets. It's just too complicated. Well, it's not too complicated, but it's a lot more work. We're making this one an easy swap. Okay, the due date is July 15th. Here's some of the information. I showed the how to do a self-addressed stamped envelope. You're going to make 6, send 6, and you will get 5 back, 5 different ones back. So there's some information. Now I'm going to just give it a couple of minutes. Hi, Linda Renz. I'll give it a couple minutes for anybody to have any questions. And then I'm going to show some zine samples. I'm going to show how to cut and fold one. We just use the basic 8-page easy zine. There's nothing hard about this. Okay. You can use other papers for backgrounds if you want to do a collage type. Paint them. You can make them as dimensional as you want, because you're not sending dimension. You are going to copy this. You're going to all right, let's just say this is a finished one. You're going to open it. You're going to copy, make your 6 copies, and then you're going to fold and cut those copies and send 6 copies. Do not send your original. Okay. Hi, Laverne. Okay, now let me just give it a minute. Yes, it's a mini magazine text. It doesn't have to be a comic. It can be anything. It can be anything you want. Then you get to pick 3 of these prompts to do whatever you want to do. You could duplicate a Seurat pointillism painting if you want. You can do whatever you want. There's no real rules about this. You can interpret this any way you want. All the rules that I'm talking about, it might sound like a lot, but believe me, it makes it easier on the whole swap if everybody's doing the same thing. Okay. So, let's see. I think I've already gone over everything here on my little mini list. The other question, I'll repeat it. If you're an international person and you send in your self-addressed stamped envelope along with your 6 zines, if you're international, do not put postage. Janet and I will pay for your return postage, because you cannot put UK stamps on here and have Janet mail it back. Our post office won't take it, right? So if you're international, you do not have to put stamps on your return. This is your return envelope that you're going to put in the main envelope along with your 6 zines, and you're going to mail it to Janet. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to see if there's any more questions. I'm not seeing any. We had a couple good ones. Read it over. Let me know if you have any thoughts. I will post in the community tab. Okay. And if you have any more questions, you can ask them in that post. Okay. Well, Miriam, I know. Any international. I just use UK as an example. International people do not have to put their stamps on the return. Tina says you can hang a piece of paper on the wall at the prompts and pick your prompts, throwing darts. Or you can just, pick 3 random, go to random.org and pick 3 numbers if you want to do a random. But I think most people are going to want to pick their own 3 out of this. Okay. They're going to want to pick their 3 out of this. Hi, Belinda. Yeah, that we picked these random. We pick them random from the bowl, and I have them set aside so that we don't pick these again for 6 weeks out of the bowl. And if you weren't here earlier, we already picked 3 prompts and the fantasy prompt book earlier. All right, so let's see. All right, a grid in the chicken yard. Chicken yard in the prompt bowl. Okay, so I'm not seeing any questions. Okay, so y'all already have some ideas. All right, so I'm going to set this aside. I will show this again, maybe go over it again at the end of the stream. Okay, because I really wanted to make sure that we all had, we all had time to look at this and think about it and ask any questions. So I'm going to set this aside. Let's see. The blank papers here. Okay, and here's a sample one, but I'm going to make another sample one here. And I'm going to show some ones from previous swaps. Again, if you want to, you can take a page and cut and fold it and have it as a background. If it works with your themes that you pick, if you do, let's just look over here. All right, let's just say you wanted to you had broom, you picked broom, mirror, and pink or something like that. And well, then if you wanted to, you could make a copy of a room and put in the broom, or you can feel free to draw it, paint it, sketch it, whatever you want to do. Okay, I'm just trying to give you some ideas. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to get another copy here. All right, a piece of paper. If you have any questions and you think of them, put it in caps. All right, so this is how you make just the simple zines that we do. All right, you fold it in half. And you do want to try to make this as neat as possible when you fold them up. Otherwise, they're going to be all wonky and jacked up, So try to make your folds as neat as you can. All right. And then fold this in half. All right. Like that. Then you fold this in half again. On the other side, you're going to fold that into half. And that's all the folds you got. Okay, so that's what it looks like that. Then what you do, and there's different ways you can fold and cut that center line. I just do it the easy way. I just take a knife and cut it down the middle. You can do a scissors. There's different techniques to cut, but this is just the simplest one. Okay, so you see those 2 right there in the middle? You're going to cut on that line. You're going to cut on that line right down the middle. That's all there is to it. Now, remember, you have to do this with all 6 of the zines after you make a copy of them. Okay, you have to cut and fold them yourself. Then, so now you'll have to fold this one up like that so that you can take it and go like this. Okay, that's all you do. You're going to take it and fold it up, and then you're just going to flatten it all out. That's all there is to it. Neatly, though. Neatly. Do it neatly. Okay. That's it. Now, I'm going to number them just so you can see what happens if you try to, do it open, like, in other words, I don't want to confuse anybody, but after you cut and fold it, so you've got this, don't start drawing your picture like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't work. You can't just start drawing your story here and then go down here and continue your story and have that be the back. It doesn't work that way. Okay. So this is what you need to do. Make you a sample one. Make you a sample and number them just so you can see what it looks like when it's open. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you want to number your zine pages so that if you do want to work on it open and flat, you'll know what page and what direction they are, because this is what it looks like when it's flattened out. Okay, this is your cover and this is the back. Okay. Now, and you can fold this any way you want. Like you can start maybe like let's say you did something like this and you like that page better, then just fold it around. This can be your first page. Or you go, oh, I really like this one for page 1. It's like it's kind of like a meandering book. You could flip it around all the way around. So you can make any page, you can make any one the first page. But once you figure out the first page, then number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's another good question, Ruth. Yes. Let me make that on the note. Sign your zine on the back. On back. Somewhere. However you want to do it. Tiny, a little teeny label. You can go, my name is so-and-so. Here's my, if you want people to know your YouTube channel, you could put that on there. You can do it any way you want. Your back can still be part of the zine story, but somewhere on the back, put your name, your info. I'll just put your info, any info you want. No, don't put your home address or your phone number unless you want anybody and everybody to know it, because Janet's not looking at this to who's going to get what, swapping them out. So don't put any info on here that you don't want everybody to know. Just put you could just put, like Tex could just put TX, she could put her nickname. It doesn't matter, but put something there so we know who made it. Because then when I go to show them and Janet goes to show all the zines, we'll go, well, we don't know who made this one. I don't know who made this one, but there you go. So put some kind of info on the back. All right. But make yourself one of these sample ones just so you know what it looks like when it's unfolded. Then if you want to work on, okay, I want to work on page 1, page 2, page 3, turn it around, page 4, 5, 6, 7, however. So just so you have your story, or you can work on it like this. You can work on it like this. Just make sure that when you copy it, you don't have all, folded up, well, you do what you want. I'm not going to tell you how neat to do it. You do it as neat as you want, because when you fold it up and cut it and fold your copies, you'll see how well you did. That's up to you. All right. So is there any questions on that? Let me see if anybody has anything to ask or say on that. But that was a good question on the back, on putting your sign, at least sign it. Sign your zine on back. All right. Good questions, people. Good questions. See, I try to think of everything to tell y'all in one of these swaps. I should keep these pages, and I wouldn't know where I put them. So later on, I go, well, where do I put that zine info? I just would rather just start all over. So, yeah. So I got a couple samples here. And again, you're going to put your 6 copies in your envelope with your self-addressed stamped envelope and send them to Janet. And then Janet will swap everybody's out. She'll take your envelope. Put your 5 in here and ship it out. If you're international, she'll add international stamps. Okay? Any size envelope that'll hold all of them. This size, business size, this size, I don't know what it's called in Europe, a whatever size envelope, Can you show the folding after the cut again? Okay, sure will. Okay. So here we go. All you do, you got the cut in the middle. Okay, you got the cut in the middle. You just take the 2, and you might have to fold this one up, but you just got the cut in just make a little like that. You remember how you used to do those little game things? So you just take the 2 edges here, fold them out, and then just smash it all flat. It'll fold right in place. You might have to just kind of crease it, but that's all there is to it. Okay. You take the edges and just like that. all your folds are already there. See, it's how it's already just going together in any way. And again, if you you know, well, if you use some kind of a something like this, then this could be the cover page, this could be the cover page, that could be the cover page. It doesn't matter. It's all going to fold the same way. You have to know which is number one, and then go from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you're not going to open this up. This doesn't get opened up to see the back. Okay, same like if I use some kind of magazine image or something, or a collage book image or something, I'm not going to, this back part has nothing to do with it. It's only the 8 pages that have anything to do with it. All right, let's see. Can you show a few? Yeah, I'm going to do that, Darla. I got the whole box right here. We're going to do that in a minute. Yeah. You got the folds wrong. Okay, well, let's show you the folds again. All right, here we go. This is your folds. You fold this in half. Wait, I got 2 sheets there. Fold this in half. Fold this in half. Okay. That's that. Now you take your 2 sides and just fold it to the middle. Fold it to the middle. And that's all your folds. There's a gnat in here. There's your folds. That's it. That's all the fold. And then what you do is you take, and the easiest way for me to show you is just take a ruler and a knife. There's ways to do it with scissors and everything else. This is the easiest way to show everybody. And you cut the first or the 2 middle ones. Just make a cut in the middle. You're making a cut in the middle. All right, got that part? And then all you have to do is grab these 2 edges. This one you might have to just crease again. Grab these 2 and fold. And it'll all just fold together. Now, see, I didn't fold it real neat there. See, you want to fold it neatly, but there's your idea. Okay. It's not that hard, Tex. Try it a couple times. For real, it's not hard. No, it's not that hard. Try it a couple times. There's the fold. There's the cut. And you just make a little like, hi, Tex. And just smash it all together. That's it. Well, feel free to participate, Vol. You were in the last one. So, and if you don't have Janet's address still, just everybody get in contact with Janet. She put her email in there. You can either email Janet or you can message her on IG. Either one. Okay? All right. So there we go. If you have a 6-year-old around you, Tex, have them watch this and let them fold it for you. It's not hard. Okay. So there we go. And, if it stresses you out, then don't participate. We don't want anybody stressed. This is, All right. So there we go. That's the rules. There's the prompts. You pick 3. And any more questions on this? Let's see. Feelings hurt. Well, you're the one that said you couldn't do it, not me. I'm not the one that said you couldn't do it. I think you can. You just got to practice a couple times. Just practice a couple times. Okay. So, okay. And there we go. And Tina also posted a future reference, how to fold a zine. I think, is it this one, Tina? I'm not sure if this one or if it's somebody else's. Okay. Now, let's see here. Let's just put all these together in here just so that I have them and not wondering where they are. I will post most of this information along with the 15 prompts in the community tab. Y'all are so funny. Thanks, Janet. Let's see. I don't have any other notes I gotta make. Don't forget to put the dot in Janet's email. See the dot? Make sure you put that dot if you want it to get to Janet, or message her on Instagram. All right. It's from one of my streams. Thanks, Tina. All right. Or you can, the 18-minute mark here is where we started talking about the zine. All right. So let me move this out of the way and we'll show some of the zines that we've had from previous swaps or that I've got from people. We're gonna shout out, probably be calling out Janet. Let me put this bowl up so it's out of my way. All right. With these books out of my way. All righty. There we go. So Janet made me this box to hold my zines. Now, it's not every zine I've ever had, or probably have more on the shelf, but it's from most of our swaps that we have had. So, yeah, so I'm going to show a couple of Janet's zines. Thought I had hers all together, but I think we've moved them around. Let's see. Let me just pull some of her. And I'll pull some other people's too. But here's one of mine. Let's see. This one was, who was this one? And again, sometimes people don't sign them, and then I don't know whose they are. Let's see. Here's one of Christopher's. He did an armadillo mask. There's one of Christopher did, and on the last swap, you were allowed to do multiple zines and get multiple sets back. We're only doing one set this time. Okay, one set. I love this box. Janet made this box, guys, from scratch. She's made this box from scratch, the whole box. She made the box. Little lip on there, and it. Let's don't tump them out. So let's see. Oh, here, this one right here. I think this was Peggy's. We'll show Peggy's little. And Peggy put it in a little. You're free to put your if you want to put it in a little envelope or something cute. But remember, every time you add more paper, you probably need to add more postage, both on the coming and the going. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'll pull one of Christopher's. Who else do I want to pull here? I got a lot from a lot of different ones from different people, but I'm going to try to pick ones that are like currently in swaps now. And there's the monster sleeve from Janet. I'll just show. I won't read every one of Janet's, but I'll probably show you hers because they're so good. Do not feel intimidated by Janet's. Janet's are the top of the line zines. I'm just saying. Let's see. What was this one? Oh, this was the answer to the Mother Goose quiz. There's the Mother Goose and the Mother Goose. And of course, Janet put hers in a little envelope. And turn that some more. Let's see. This is another one. The Trick or Treat. Look at all these I got from Janet. Oh, this is a good one too. I like this one. This is from Lucy Jane. I like that one. So let's see. Here's this one. This is a copy of one, and I did not refold it correctly, but I like this one from Lucy Jane too. This is always a good inspiration. So, all right, let's just start with this. All right. So this one is Jane. This was one of the first ones we did. This was from 2013. Again, this is a copy of one of hers that I did not refold it neatly. Okay, but I want to read it to you because it's just so cute. Let's see. It's from, okay, let's see. Said I'm not missing anybody. Okay. All right, so this was one, and what was it from? I don't remember. Let's see. It was her first. Okay, this was her first sample, and she sent me the sample, inspired by Dee Dee's no-nonsense approach, Sharpie and copy paper. So she only used a Sharpie and copy paper to make this zine. Again, I did not fold this neatly. Okay, so. Dee Dee's Coffee and Art Express. This was her very first zine try and her first zine. So it shows her right here. She's waking up. She's got cats all over her. Coffee and art in the morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. So she's turning on her computer. Remember, this is 2013. Now sometimes we watch on iPads, phones. She had her desktop here, 2013. Oh, no, 2000. Yeah, 13. Okay. So she's getting her coffee. Crazy mad skills in this group. Wow. I never could draw, so I can't blame the stroke. She had a stroke, but she says she never could draw. And I'm a little lazy. And so now she's listening to me on the computer, and so she's got it in a box. A really simple swap, doesn't have to be fancy, no staples, no binding, copy paper, easy. So she's listening to me on her computer. Look, she's got my striped arm shirt. It doesn't have to be hard. It's really not hard at all to make a zine, Tex. All right, so continuing on. If your writing is terrible, I don't want to hear it. And I don't care if you draw like a 3-year-old. And she's sitting here going, I was thinking 5. One piece of paper. If it's too much pressure, don't email me. And then she's saying, Dee Dee, you're a class act. And I said, and this was only one quote zine. That was a quote zine that we did that year. Remember, this is fun. And then so she's over here folding, and it says, if I wait till I'm ready, I'll never get started. So she's folding and trying to fold it there. And then she says, thanks for lighting the fire. And yes, this is a lot of fun. So that was her very first little zine that she ever did. And again, the fold is on me because I made a copy of it and I didn't fold it neatly. So that's that. So that's on me. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? So you can make them black and white. You can make them colored. You can make them fancy like Janet with little bags. But again, if you add an extra little holder or bag or something like that, you're probably going to need to add an extra stamp just to be sure. All right. So this one was also from Lucy Jane. This is from this was her first one. So here's the next one she made. What was the swap? The swap was, does it say? Her information's there, but it doesn't say the name of the swap. So I'm not sure if it was fairy tale. I'm not sure what the theme was. Nature excursion camping trail. So that somebody's out selling newspapers. Shows a little campground there, little tiny campground. Hope y'all can see this with the little barbecue and little tents. Who met what he thought? I'm not sure if I'm reading that right. He thought it was a kitty. Oh, it's I think this was a rhyme or something. He gave it a pat and said, nice little cat. And they burned their clothes out of pity because it was a skunk, right? So anyway, that's another one of her Lucy Jane's. Okay, so here's one. This one was from Peggy, and she put it in a little envelope. This is her business card on the back. And I don't remember some of these. I remember Janet's because I'm always pulling Janet's out to show samples. Okay. Wally Wombat Goes for a Nature Walk, created by Peggy Fitzgerald. This was from 2023. I don't remember what was the theme. Was it nature? Was it I don't remember. Let's see, did it say? No, it doesn't say what the theme was. Wally Wombat loves flowers. Look how cute. All hand lettered. Wally watches birds and bugs. Wally stops to smell the poppies. Wally shouldn't smell the cactus and goes home. See, doesn't have to be fancy like Janet's. Here's one of Christopher's, the armadillo mat. Wait, here we go. Hey You, this is the front. Hey You, and it's by Christopher Runciman. If y'all watch him on YouTube. Did you hear me yell, hey you? Yes, even an armadillo could have heard it. Oh, an armadillo. They can use hammers, you know. I saw it once. No, you didn't. You did not. No, I totally didn't, but that'd be awesome. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Armadillo, tools for today's tradesman. Maybe I saw it with a chainsaw. Little armadillo back there. Armadillo has. Oh, I know what the theme was on this one. It was the prompts. So we picked the 3 prompts, and you had to go by the prompt. So I'm not sure if it was tool. Okay, it was tools, armadillo, and some other. I think maybe he wrote it on the inside. Oh, here we go. Armadillo, laughter, and any tool was his 3 prompts. Because on that one we did last year was I picked 3 prompts for you, and then you made the zine from the 3 prompts. This time I picked 15 prompts, and you get to pick 3. Okay? You get to pick 3. Yeah, the zine box has got to be a little bigger than the ATC box. And ATC is, doesn't have, edges and stuff, so it probably is. Do you want me to measure it, Janet? I can measure it. I don't remember. Let's see. It is 3 and 3. No, 3 and it's a little just over 3 1/4 wide on this, on the inner box. Now the outer box, the outer side that goes over is 3 and almost 3 3/4, because it has to fit over that and over this. And then she's got the lip on the bottom, and the lip on the bottom, from the bottom is probably the same as the top, 3 3/4, just over 3 3/4. I don't have the exact measurements. If anybody's wanting to make an exact box, you're going to have to ask Janet. You'll have to ask Janet on that because, ruler challenged. All right, so here's one of this is the one I made from last year, and my prompts, I picked 3 prompts just like everybody else, were walrus, lime green, and a musical instrument. Those were my 3 prompts from last year. And oh, there we go. Tina's got a zine store. Oh, that's the zine. Yeah. There we go. There's a YouTube video on it. So if y'all want to copy and paste that, and the links are clickable even after the stream. Let the YouTube upload after the stream, and then you can I think I put that on the wrong side. It goes this way. I'm trying to have them all face the same way, but I know that's not really working out. So this was mine. Like I said, it was walrus, lime green, and musical instruments. So this is the one I did. So I'm thinking, oh, I need an idea. Or do I have an idea? The walrus has an idea. I am the walrus. I am he. You are me. As you are me. And we are all together. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Cuckoo. I'm not singing it. So it's just different lyrics. It's not all the lyrics from the song, but it's some of the lyrics so that you know that it's the song I Am the Walrus. Sitting in an English garden waiting for the sun. If the sun don't come, you get a tan from standing in the English rain. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Goo goo gajoo. I am the walrus. So that was my with my 3 prompts: the walrus, lime green, and a musical instrument. That was my zine from last year. Okay, so now I got some of Janet's. Well, I don't know that this is all of Janet's, but I do have all of Janet's. Now, last week we read her Cougar Courier. Janet she doesn't always do it, and I got to find some of the ones that, like, this one goes with this. She makes them to look like mini newspapers. I read this one last week. Today's Monday, right? This one Friday. Okay, so she did a little trick-or-treat bag, give me something good to eat, and then she has a little ghost thing here. Little ghost. I don't remember what was a zine swap, or was it Halloween or monsters? I forget all the zines names of the swaps. So, and there's a trick-or-treat, and I don't even know if she just did this one for fun. And then she put a little smell my feet little So this was a Hallow zine from 2020. And then she had them in this little bag. She had it in this little bag here. The cougar one is hilarious. Okay, but this is one of my favorite ones, and I read this one quite often. I'll read it again because I really like this one, just because you can see that Janet does, she does little, she does little newspapers. And here's a little mini envelope. This was Mother Goose. And then the Mother Goose one was when was the Mother Goose one? It was in 2022, and it was the Mother Goose swap. She made a little envelope. She had a Mother Goose quiz and a Mother Goose answers. So there are just different quizzes, to see how much you knew about Mother Goose. Do you ever wonder if your childhood was complete? This little quiz will answer whether you have the necessary knowledge to complete it. Give it a go. And then she had a separate little thing with the answers, right? Okay, this was the envelope. All right. So now remember, Janet's the top of the line zine maker. You do not have to make them this fancy, this perfect, this neat. This is all her own handwriting. It's all her own handwriting. It's not a typewriter. So you all know that, Janet's are way up there. Okay. So do not feel, I just like to show y'all what's possible with them. Okay. All right. And it's a whole bunch of questions. 1, where did Mary's lamb go? Number 2, who went to bed with the socks on? Number 3, where was the pie man going? Number 4, who stole the Queen of Hearts tarts? How many fiddlers did old King Cole call? Who whipped her children before bed? Who ate curds and whey? Name the 3 men in the tub. Who sang for his supper? So you see, it's a whole bunch of them. There's 25 little questions for this Mother Goose swap. And then again, she put the answers on another little, oh, I guess that's it. Yeah. She put her answers on a little flip thing here. So yeah. Janet's are so good. But this is one of my favorite ones. Let me put this one here. This goes with that. She sent these out. If y'all remember when they used to put missing children on milk cartons, okay? Well, this was the fairy tale zine swap from 2014. She put it in this little milk carton. See the little milk carton there? Isn't that cute? And it is small writing. And even for me with triple, trifocals, I do have to kind of it is a little tricky for me to read because it's small. The Duck Daily Times, and it's from Denmark, April 17, 18, I think it says 44 or 49. Duck birth rate soars. I'm going to read this one because I love this one. By Hans Christian Andersen. While most of the local ducklings have already emerged from their shells, the mother duck patiently awaits the joyous cracking of her final and noticeably larger than normal egg. Can you see okay? Try to grab it. Daily Duck Times, April 18th. All right, so this started off on April 17th. Here's April 18th. Mother Duck speaks out. See how she made it look like a little newspaper? Following up on the late birth of the mother duck in our cover story from yesterday, the mother duck expressed her dismay over the duckling's treatment within the community, stating that some went as far as to call him ugly. Duck Daily Times, April 19th, 1944. Our distraught mother duck reports today that her large drake duckling has run away. She suspects that the endless name-calling, taunting, and bullying about his appearance was the cause for his disappearance. Please notify authorities if you see this missing duckling. April 25th. Exclusive missing duck sighting with the Wild Duck Gang. In an exclusive interview, the spokesperson for the Wild Duck Gang reported that the ugly duckling hung out with his gang for 2 days in the moors area. He was quite large, but did not speak of his flight and just disappeared again. Now, Oliver came up here. He never comes up here, but he's here now. There's Oliver. I see you, baby. Ugly Duckling, or the Duck Daily Times. Goose hunters see missing duck. And then the little ducks right here saying, let me be thankful I'm so ugly that even a dog will not bite me. Local hunters said the ugly duck was swimming with the geese and appeared quite content until the shooting started. The duck hid in the reeds, and even the dogs didn't flush him. His whereabouts remain unknown. And that was on June 20th. Okay, now we're into September. Ugly duckling rejects attempted adoption. A local woman reports that the duck squatted at her home for 3 weeks, never laid a single egg, and has since disappeared. Again, seemingly misunderstood. Contact authorities if you have any information about his whereabouts. This is January of the next year. Farmer revives frozen duck. Look how she did. The Gothic couple. This farmer thought the ugly duck this farmer brought the ugly duck home in a hypothermic state, close to death. However, the farmer's wife is fuming because the duck destroyed her milk, her butter, and her meat barrel in an attempt to escape. And then the final page, April 17th of that following year. Ugly duckling presumed dead. It's been several months, and with the harsh winter we've endured, locals are now presuming that the ugly duck did not survive his ordeal. In happier news, the local swan population has reported a beautiful newcomer in their midst. Y'all get it? I hope y'all get it. So that's the Duck Daily Times. That's her zine with the missing. All right, let me check. Oh my gosh. I know, right? Isn't that good, Vol? And then let's see what other one she has. She has a 3-press, purely priceless prose one here. She has the praying. Oh, this one's a good one too. The Praying Mantis Coconut Telegraph newspaper, serving the Poipu community. That's what that I guess is it the Latin name for a praying mantis? Poipu, Poipu, I think. Serving the Poipu community since 1908. Local student expelled. Paco, a student at the local grammar school, has been suspended for jumping on his bed during Zoom schooling. Remember, this is from 2021. Okay, this is 2021. So he has Zoom schooling. Miss Millie, the nutrition teacher, said multiple warnings had been given and stated further that Paco will be the death of me, provided that the frog gang doesn't get her first. Get her first. Beauty contest winner announced. That was from the prompts, that one was? Okay, Janet. Beauty contest winner, or this one was, I don't remember. The Poipu Community or Beauty Contest Committee is proud to announce that Miss Penelope Mandotti has been awarded the crown. The judges said that the choice was clear, one stating that her double-spined murder clamps were beyond compare. Penelope's mother, Precious, while sobbing with joy, exclaimed, I almost wish I hadn't eaten her father at conception. I know he would be so proud. We were able to locate one of her 10,421 siblings. Paco interrupted his bed jumping long enough to display a gagging reflex when informed of his sister's crowning. Penelope will represent Poipu in neighboring communities, promoting her platform of eliminating frog gangs as well as world peace. Congratulations. And this is all a newspaper, right? Teacher profile. This week we profile Miss Millie, the nutrition teacher at at our grammar school. Her emphasis is teaching our youngsters to avoid the sugar-laden aphids and opt for the high fiber and protein found in grasshoppers. Miss Millie is in her 5th month of her anticipated 12-month lifespan. Look at the background. She's got the little alphabet on the blackboard back there. Her anticipated 12-month lifespan. Wanted dead or alive, $5,000 reward. Cleo Bates Frog gang leader. Red-eyed mantis sighting. A rare specimen of the elusive red-eyed mantis was seen at the local flea market. Warning to all male mantises, do not attempt to breed with this mantis. Here's the help wanted ads. Babysitter, contact Paco's mom, 1-800-BAD-KIDS. Teacher, school year 2022. Miss Millie's lifespan is expected to expire on 8/20/21. Beach cleanup, must be willing to pick up liquefied jellyfish, 1-800-GROSS-OUT. Counselor, working with beach cleanup crews, 1-800-FIX-KIDS. Photographer, fixing the photos in the Coconut Telegraph. Just look. 1-800-MY-BED. Picked fresh daily. Hands in the air like you just don't care. I'm sorry. I love Janet's zines. My eyes are watering. Oh my gosh. This was her Monkey Island, I think Monkey Island Gazette, all the animals that are in her area. Your Monkey Island information has arrived. It was in a little envelope. Or this one wasn't part of a swap. This was one of her other ones from some other time, and she sent me a copy. This is from 1999. This is one of her zines from 1999, where it's on like newsprint. Now remember this is all her handwriting. She writes this small. So, this was good. This is the roadkill ID chart. Monkey Island Inquirer, the stories behind the pictures, different stories there. This one was Mother Goose Zine swap from 2022. Another Mother Goose Zine swap. This was a Sock Monkey Sentinel. This was, I think she made this one about me. I think, yeah. Help the Hubster campaign for postage, because Hubster used to go to the post office for me all the time. And so, yeah, learn the lingo. Okay, here's some of the lingo. And what year was this one? 2016. This was a 2016 zine. Don't email me. And it means, I know what I just said. I've heard it all before. Crack-a-lackin'. That is an appropriately clad plumber, or get your rear in gear. Happy Mail. Check cash. Number 2, art supplies. 3, fibs artwork or otherwise fun stuff to inspire or bring joy. Number 4, rabbit trail, or a fun diversion intended to more fully explain or just 'cause I feel like it. Wingnut. You made me laugh, you nut. Wait for it. You're going to love this. Wait for it. Wait for it. You're the boss. Don't let it intimidate you. You won't get better if you don't do it. So get crack-a-lackin'. This was just another one of her, little zines here. Coffee and Art Times. This was a birthday one she made for me, and she always dates hers. I think I say that, and I can't find a date. Oh, 2017. She made me a birthday zine, and everybody that was part of that was so sweet, Janet. Inspiration Studio. This one, she made this one about Barb Owen. This was a good one. Inspiration Studio. I don't remember if she just made this one or what, but she used here's Barb Owens, one of Barb Owens creations, and she drew that. The Ugly Woman Barb's. There's Barb's cats. There's a little picture of Barb. So cute. Then here's her monsters. She put that in a little envelope. And she did all these different little cute monsters with stories with each one. I hope y'all are having fun. Because I am. All right, so these were her monsters. This is Anthony. A who's who of unremarkable creatures, as shown by our first entry, Anthony, a career politician from the planet Corruptus. The bar for inclusion was not high. Oh my gosh. Erpdu. Did I fold this one and not fold it right? I think I refolded this one. I didn't fold it correctly. I didn't cut and fold it. Another unremarkable creature. Erpdu is a valedictorian graduate of the Donut Decorating Institute, specializing in sprinkles. Attention to detail is his hallmark. His skills are sought after by all the finest donut establishments. Sluggo. Sluggo, a quiet, unassuming Oglian, has risen to the position of assistant to the queen, the youngest in a litter of 86. His achievements are lauded throughout the galaxy. Sluggo is single and ready to mingle. Look at all of them. She just did a whole bunch of them. Let's read this last one. Hork Jr. Hork Jr. has followed in his father's footsteps, rising to the position of sewer maintenance supervisor. Hork Sr. has recently been inducted into the Sewer Hall of Fame. But these are all Janet's little monsters, and yeah. Here's the quotable quarterly. And this one was, you had to do a quote. This was, oh no, the DD homework, week 2, 5/21. I'm not sure what this one was for, but she has different. Oh, this is some of her snark. If y'all missed Janet's snark book, maybe she'll show her snark book again. By the way, Janet, what are you doing today on stream? What are you streaming today? Do you know? I know she was going to mention the zine swap as well, but I haven't seen you since that time. I hoped I'd never see you again. Remember now, these are snark. Don't anybody email me. Be bold or italic, never regular. I don't want it to seem like I think I'm always right, but I am, and that's why it comes across that way. Thou shalt not whine. Caution, mood swing in progress. Oh, really? You know what that sounds like? Not my problem. I'm sorry. I don't remember ordering a glass of your opinion. I ate healthy and exercised today. I better frickin' wake up skinny. Yeah, hang on, Joyce. I gave the prompts already. Just a minute. As long as everything is exactly the way I want, I'm totally flexible. Do you want prompts for the zine, or you want the 3 prompts from this morning, Joyce? Which one do you want? Hi, Elisa. Yes, we've been going through zines this morning. And yeah, we've really been enjoying them. Which ones do you want, Joyce? The 3 prompts from this morning for the week. The prompts for the week are tomato, coffee pot, and mountain lion. The prompts for the zine swap, here they are. There's 15, and you get to pick 3. If you missed all my information that I talked about the zine, go back and watch from I think the 18-minute mark, and I will post these in the community tab after the stream. But here are the 15 prompts, and take a screenshot or, write them down later and pick 3. You get to pick any 3 you want for your zine. Okay. Thank you, Tina. Okay. There they are. And all the rules, how to do a self-addressed stamped envelope, how to cut and fold one. I did all that too. Okay. And now I'm just showing some sample ones of Janet's. International Fibs Gazette. Was this one about Lena? Yeah, I think this. Yeah, we'll pass on this one. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just okay. So again, they're just barely fitting in here. So here's just a whole bunch of different ones over the years, probably since 2000 and 13 maybe was the first one we did. I'm not sure when the first one was. Maybe 2013. But yeah. So that's some sample ones that Janet's made. There's different ones that I've made and other people have made. And, you know, I got some of them didn't have names on them. So I put the name on a Post-it note and wrapped it because they didn't put their name on the zine. So y'all need to make sure and put your name on your zine so we can shout you out. All right. So those are the zines in my zine box, which is packed full. Janet made this box. Do I see what you're going to do today, Janet? Let's see. Let me go back. Markers and colored pen. Oh, wait. No, I don't know if that's what she's going to do today. Maybe I missed it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I missed what you're going to do today. Oh, okay. I'm going to draw out of the sketch. Oh, man. That's a great book. I won't pull it out. I'll let you do it because we talked about that last week. Janet and I each have this book called the Sketch Encyclopedia. It's an amazing book. It's not cheap. It's not a cheap book, but it has how many drawings are in it, Janet, for you to learn how to draw different things? How many things are in it? I don't have it in front of me, so I don't remember. Yeah, you'll pick some prompts. Okay. Janet comes on at 1 Eastern. Here's Janet's. There she is right there. That's her name. That's her YouTube channel name. There's over 900 in that book. It's an awesome book, guys. If you want to see that book, you go to Janet's at 1 today. Okay. Now, let's see. So I wanted to show you that if you want to start with, and I'm going to do the circus thing here just to show you. Okay, so this is a Porto's circus book. This is from the Collage Soup, one of the Collage Soup Flower Power books here that I took the page out and folded down. So if you want to do a collage zine and you want to start with something, then it's the same exact fold. It's the same exact cut and fold. Okay, it's the same exact cut and fold. And then you can just fold it over like, oh, do I want that to be the cover? Do I want that to be the cover? And then you can start adding collage things. You can add words, put your own words and put your own thing on the back here of what the swap was and what what 3 things you picked, out of the 15, you pick 3. I'm just giving this as an example. Okay, so if you want to do something like that. Here's one out, and I'll flip through this book again. This is the Circus Ephemera. This was one of the pages out of the back, so I'm going to just go ahead and flip through this one. I did show it last week, but I'll show it again because it's so cute. But you see how they have these big pages of just patterns and stuff on the back. So if you maybe you have a scrapbook paper or something like that you want to use, just start with 8.5 by 11. That's the size you want to start with. Regardless of what paper you start with, cut it down to 8.5 by 11 before you fold it. I'm pretty sure that's right. Isn't that right? 8.5 by 11? Yeah. Measure, make sure again. Yeah, Missy, Janet and I have some of those 365 thing books, and Janet's been working in the newest one. Maybe she'll show that one again too. She has worked in the newest one. I have not worked in the newest one yet. The newest 365. Maybe I'll pull those out to show real quick. Thank you, Janet. So and all the links after the stream is over, all the links are clickable once the chat uploads to YouTube later. So yeah. Just make sure, guys, even on the recording, you need to click all messages at the top of the chat because otherwise it defaults to top chat, even in the recordings. and you won't see all the chat. You have to physically go into the little wheel, select chat options, and under chat options, select all chat or all messages, whichever one it says, because it does default to top and you don't see all the chat if that's the case. And that's not just my stream, that's everybody's. Okay. So I just wanted to do a little flip here. See how they have the back pages are just a solid, and I cut two things out here. So, and that's Poor Toast. Poor Toast is a good guy on Instagram. Poor Toast and Kate Curry collaborate together to make their book. So, and I did not know. I think there was there how many hundreds? They have hundreds of books. He and Kate Curry do. All right, so I'm going to take this. I just cut this out of the back just like it is, okay? So I'm going to, let me get my little cutting mat here. Okay, so this is just a same size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it up. Again, in the zine, the back side doesn't matter. You're not going to see the back side. Okay, and I'm going to flip it in half. Again, take your time when you're folding your zines. It does matter. It does matter when the ultimate, mash and fold thing happens. If you don't fold it neatly, it won't be neat. It won't like fold together. It'll be like that one I showed you that I didn't fold neat. Okay, so it'll fold really neat. Okay. Okay, and it's the exact same fold as the other one I did. Okay, so you can probably see all the folds right there. Okay. Now I'm going to take my ruler and my, what did I do for the ruler? Oh. And my, X-Acto knife. And I'm going to cut in those two down the middle. These two right here, I'm just going to cut down the middle of those two. I'll try to see it here with the light glare. All right. And then you just fold this up. Fold these two up. And fold it over. And the whole thing just folds. It almost does it on its own. It almost folds on its own. Now, once it's folded, though, you can pick which one you want the front. Like, do you want that to be the front? You want that? It'll fold. It's just like a continuous fold over. It'll just continuously roll over to the next one. But once you decide on which one is your cover, then, make that your cover, right, in the back. If you want to put a little pencil mark to say this is page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the back. See how I didn't fold that neatly right there? That's why it does matter. It does matter if you don't fold them neatly. You will have, it'll be like that. You want to fold neat. Okay, so let me look for a minute for any questions or anything. So like I might make that one might be a good cover if I wanted to do a collage. Or you could just use this as a background and you could draw other little drawings on a little piece of paper. You could cut out some mushrooms or draw some mushrooms, cut them out, paste them on, put some quotes, whatever you want. Remember, you get to pick 3. You get to pick 3 of the 15, any 3 you want. And I went over all these rules, and I will try to put the majority of them in my community tab after the stream. Okay? But if y'all have any questions now, ask me. Ask me the questions now. You have until, what did we say, the 15th? Yeah, you have till July 15th to get them to Janet. You have 6 weeks or better. You have till July 15th to do one zine that you make 6, keep your original. Make 6 copies of your original zine, 6 copies, and send 6 to Janet, and you will get 5 back because Janet gets to keep one for all the hard work a hostess does to swap all this out. Self-addressed stamped envelope. I talked about that. International. You do not have to put return postage. You have to put postage to send it to Janet. but on your self-addressed stamped envelope. And it doesn't have to be this size envelope. It can be a business size envelope. All right, so I think I covered everything. Does anybody have any questions on that? What was I going to go get? I was going to go get not the book that you're, oh, the 365 books. That's what I was going to do. Let me go get the 365 books to show y'all. Okay, so let's do this. Hang on. Yeah, I'm in the other room. I'm screaming, but can I call you? Let me call you back. Eek, it was at the bottom of a pile. I had to move a stack of books to get to these. And then Denise called, and I couldn't hear her on my phone. I mean, on my watch. So let me call her back real quick. But these are the books we're talking about. I'm out of breath now. Hang on. So I don't know what she wants. Let me go call her back real quick. These are the books that we're talking about. Well, that's not the one that Janet's going to show with 900 things to draw. That's a different book. She's going to show you that one. Hang on, let me call Denise right now. While I'm streaming, and I only had my watch and I couldn't hear you. So now I've dug out the book. I'm in the other room calling you back because I don't know what you want. I'm streaming, so make it quick. Let me call you back and you tell me all about whatever you said. Okay. She was just doing a call check-in thing, and I didn't. Yeah. Okay. All right. Back to this. All right. Let's see what we got going here. Let's see. Hi, Jasper, Regina. Who else am I missing? Yes, I talked about the zine swap, Jasper. Scroll back to the 18-minute start point, or 18 minutes into the video this morning. That's where I started talking about it. Let's see. Scrolling. Yeah, I had to go dig these out at the bottom of a pile. Yes, I was talking from the other room. All right, so here we go. So I think, what's the newest one? Is this the newest one, Janet? Which one's the newest one? This one or this one? I forget which is the newest one. I have these 4. There might be 5 of these, but I only saw 4 in my stack. So I'm not sure if there's 5 or the Feelgood is the newest. Okay, so this is the newest one. I guess I could look at the, and we have worked in some of these. Now, I don't work in the book. I actually worked in another book, but I did tab the ones that we've done in, and they're by Lorna Scobie. And I always got these at Books a Million. I mean Barnes and Noble. Let's see. I don't know if there's dates at the beginning, at the back. Let's see. All right. I'm not seeing any dates right off the top. So not that it matters. Not you just get whatever ones you like, but this is the newest one then. Janet just confirmed it. And this is the one Janet's been working in. And Janet has been working in the book. 365 days of feel-good art, 365 days of art, 365 days of art in nature, and 365 days of creativity. Okay? So we'll just kind of look at these. And again, while I'm going through these, let's move this out of the way. If I didn't answer your question with the zines, let me know. Again, all the information we talked about, and I will post it in the community tab later, including how to do a self-addressed stamped envelope. Okay, how to fold, cut, anything else. All right, let me get a sip of water. Oh, Ruth. I was going to ask you, did your girls ever get their scratch art things I sent them? I never heard if they got their scratch art. It's been like 3 weeks. I'm always wondering about I'm always wondering on the international, especially. Terry Brett got hers. Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask you if you got the ones for your girls. Okay, they got them. Okay, good. All right, so let's see. I'll just start here. Let's just turn this up on in so you can see them. Well, no, there we go. I was going to try to stack them, but they're not going to stand. Okay. 365 days of creativity. We'll just kind of go through them a little bit. If y'all have any questions on these, Raul, you got yours too? Good. Okay. All right. Inspire Imagine every day with art. And again, they're 365-day prompts, and they're easy. They're easy prompts. Well, you can make them as complicated as you want. You can do them as detailed, or you could paint a canvas painting with them if you want. But they're numbered, and then they have a prompt, and they have a picture or an idea for you to work from. Like this one is fill the bowls with fruit, pencils, random collections. So you can either draw into these bowls with a pencil. You can either draw or pen or marker or whatever. You can actually draw in these bowls, or what we were doing in a notebook was like we draw the bowls and put whatever in them on a separate sheet of paper. So I have not worked actually in these books. I've worked on them on separate sheets of paper or in a notebook. So they're separate. Do I have that? Do I have it handy? Let me see. What do I do with the book? Let me see if I can. Is this in here? I can kind of show you. I'm not even remember which book it was. Yeah, this is one of them. Let's see. Which book was it? I don't remember which book it was we were working in. There's a bunch of mind maps and other stuff we're doing. I don't remember which book it was. But I wrote the days that we picked. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'll show the book. I don't remember exactly which book it was. Maybe this. I don't think it was the nature one. I think it might have been this one. Yeah, I think it was this one. So we'll look at the book, our sample pages, just so you can kind of see if you want a simple book to work in with ideas, Yes, it's all, if you go back to the 18-minute mark, Ruth. Yeah, I talked all about it. I've talked about it for almost an hour and a half. So I'm not going to, y'all have to just go back and watch because, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So this one, again, I'm not going to show every page. I'll just kind of flip through. But there's 365 different prompts. You can work in the book. Some of them are a little like, here's a sketch or a drawing. Some are, there's perspective. This one is refer back to activity 40, where we completed studies of parts of a body or a scene. So this way you go back to page 40 and it gives you your original ideas. Sorry, I got lemon water hiccups. So, you know, hands here. And so you can practice here, or you can just practice what I did or showed y'all how to do is on other pieces of paper. Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of flip just so you can kind of see some of the things you can draw. It's just inspirational. It's ideas, it's creativity, prompts, doodles, drawings. Some are harder, some are easier. Now, when I was doing some of these, I did not go in order. I didn't start at day one and work through. You could do that if you want, or just skip through, or just open the book randomly and find something that inspires you and work in that. And the idea is, you know, why I like the books is, you know, just for, you know, just a random inspiration. You don't know what to do. You don't think that's kind of like our prompt bowl. When I pick from the prompt bowl, if you write those prompts down, you may not do them today, but if you start to make a list of prompts, you know, 3 prompts, 5 prompts, however you want to do it, then you can always have inspiration at hand. Okay. Well, you don't have to do random, Ruth. You can pick the 3 you want. It doesn't have to be from the 15 prompts that I gave. You don't have to pick randomly. You can pick the actual 3 you want to do for your zine. So you get the choice. There's 15 random ones we picked from the bowl, and you get to pick your favorite 3 to make a zine with. Has to be 3. Okay. So that's 365 days of creativity, 365 days of art, and this is the one that I think we worked in this notebook with. And yeah, I don't really need all these. I think I just had them here to remind my, yeah, see, like here was number 2. I don't need these in here. There's the fish, because it's just kind of in my way when I have them on the shelf, because we're not doing these projects anymore. So I need to take these out just so they're I think they're numbered on in the book. Okay. All right, so there we go. So this one it's the same kind of thing. It's just different ones. Like I think we did cats. Yeah. So here's the cats. This was day 186. So this was the inspiration page, and this is what we did. This has been a few years ago. I think it was before the virus. We did these. It's been a while since we've worked in this book. I have a lot of paper in here. I should be using that paper on something else. But anyway, so here was the little cat inspiration, and we just did different little cat shapes, you know, with just marker, watercolor, and just did the shapes. And then you go in there and just draw the different faces on them, you know. So anyway, that was this is this book. Let me just kind of those leaves, and they're all, like I said, they're all good. They're just all a little different. Same kind of thing, but with horses, and then they just did some little doodles on them. These are fun. Janet is working in the newest one. All right, this one is 365 days of art in nature. And they're all, and again, I need to take out all these little tabs. So I'll just flip. So those little animals, florals, leaves, clouds, you know, just all. And you don't have to do exactly what they say. Again, guys, read prompts like this or ideas like this and use them what comes to you. If you just see this and go, oh my gosh, I love those 6 colors, then do whatever you want with those 6 colors. You don't have to draw those. You know, you don't have to draw that. You can take a quote, a prompt, and do whatever you want. You know, there's, you know, just looking at this, and I think the first thing I see when this is black, white, and orange. You know, I'm liking the stripes, black, white, and orange. It doesn't have to, you don't have to draw a zebra. What else could you draw with black, white? You could draw a black and white pumpkin with the orange background. And when things like that occur to you, write it down. Keep a Society of Idea Collector notebook whether it's a composition book, a traveler's, a 3-ring binder, whatever it is, write your ideas down. And I know I say that I've got to know that that's one of my cue or my, my main things is to write it down. When you take a flower in your hand and really look at it, it's your world for the moment. Georgia O'Keeffe. So that one is the nature one. And then this one is the one Janet has, the 365 days of Feelgood. She might have some of these too. I don't know. She might have some of these as well. But I just look at them. They just look so nice on the shelf. Or in my case, it was at the bottom of a stack. But I think there might be a 5th one. I think. I'm not positive. There might be a 5th one. Okay. And then we'll look at the book here, just some of the stuff that we've done. Let's see. Hi, Annette. Anybody else coming in? Checking if I've missed anybody. The clue 3 because I have idea. Okay, all right. So yeah, that's a good point. Do you want to say in the zine swap 3 or more? You want to pick 3 or more, Janet, in the zine swap? From the 15, if people want to pick 3 or more, and I'm going to put this in the community tab. 3 or more. So you have to at least pick 3. Now here's the caveat. Okay, you need to tell us what prompts you picked. Okay, Janet's going to pick more if she has a better idea. Hi, sister. Okay. On the back of your zine, let's get my sample of something here. On the back of your zine where you put your info, list your prompts somewhere on there. List your prompts. Put your name, whether it doesn't have to be your real name. It could just be, your screen name, like Sista. She could put Sista. We'd know who she is. But list your prompts, whether it's 3 or more. But you need to do at least 3. Pick 3 from the list or more. Okay, that's a good point, Janet. We had talked about that too. If y'all have any more questions, and if you've already seen everything I said, don't ask me the questions I've already answered. So if you weren't here at the 18-minute mark, watch that first, and then if you have any questions, leave it. I haven't posted the community tab thing yet, but when I post the community tab info, if you have any more questions, then ask them in that community tab post. Okay? I'll try to get as much of that information in as possible. All right, so this is the book that Janet has. 365 Days of Feel-Good Art. And again, you got all this, just tons of different things. I don't know how she came up with so many. She's got 4, maybe 5 books with 365 each. That's a lot of ideas, right? A lot of prompts, a lot of cues to go off of. The little lemons. And you could do the prompts, you could do them with watercolor, marker, pencil, pen, ballpoint pen. So, just because they did it with whatever she did, watercolor, do it, you can do them with any materials you want as well. This is for ideas. It doesn't mean that you have to do it exactly what they say, unless you want to. Of course, if you want to do it exactly what she says, then feel free, feel free to do whatever you want. But anyway, so Janet says something about looking at this book today, along with, I think she said she was going to look at her book of this today, or I asked her to show it, but she's got the other one, the sketch. What is it called again, Janet? The big encyclopedia, sketch encyclopedia. I think it's called Sketch Encyclopedia with 900 things to draw. I think that's what it is. She's going to show that on her stream today. All right, so let me show you what we did in here. Some of these. We did colors here. We used Prismacolor, so we have different color things here. We did a whole bunch of mind mapping with ideas based off of a color. So, like for instance, and this is fun to do too. Take a color. This color was sand ridge. Okay, so sand, what makes you, what's the things that you think of? And you can ask the questions who, what, where, why, when, how. Let me get a piece of paper to write that down here. It's probably in here somewhere, but I'm going to write it down again. Okay, so questions to ask if you want ideas. Okay, Society of Idea Collector. We wanted to hashtag that, but it turned out that this was a school, so we can't, the school of something, so we can't hashtag it. But the Sketch Encyclopedia. Okay, thanks, Janet. So you got who, what, not in any particular order. You don't have to number them, but I'm just who, what, where, when, why, how, and I like Mary Altier's seventh one. Why not? So, but you start with a word, or in this case, we started with a color, and this color was sand ridge. Then we asked everybody, we all did this together in a chat. What does this color make you think of? Sandbox, beach, desert, sand castle, sandpiper, and then from those you can break off of those, and you can ask who, what, where, when, why, how to those questions. So but that's what we did here, and then we just broke them out. If you wanted to make your own prompts, then we broke them out. Desert, we took these like desert, beach, sandbox, and I just made a chart and then kind of broke it out in a chart. That way you can make a list. I'm not going to go over all this again right now. It was fun at the time. And it's a lot. I'm not going to explain all this, right? I'm kind of done explaining today because I explained all the zine stuff. But this was a fun thing to do. And then we just ended up making a little drawing from that. So this one was daylight. The color was daylight. And then what do we think of when light bulbs? Alarm clock, coffee, breakfast, the sun, and then and dawn. And then off of those, we did little mind maps off of those, and then broke those out into lists and charts and drawings. So we did colors. We did a whole bunch of colors. And all right, so that wasn't part of the book. That was just something we did. Then here's some of the ones that we did from the book. So this is from day 6 out of one of those books. We just did a whole bunch of little watercolor fish, and then took those fish and started adding doodles on top of them. So yeah, so we start with a simple shape, and then you start, adding on top. These are very simple, doodles. Here's our quick faces. And I showed y'all how to do 5-second faces. We did a whole bunch of those. Then this was day 25, which was patterns maybe, and then color patterns, something on black. So we painted some black and then did stuff on top of that. Here was some calligraphy, some brush strokes. These were little birds, and most of these were out of that book, 365. Oh, I got the hiccups. 365. I love my lemon water. It keeps my voice going, but it does give me the hiccups. But I gotta have moisture. If you have any questions, put it in caps. Those little birds. So again, we just started with little blobs. Just start with little blobs, and then put legs and beaks and feathers and tails and whatever on them. Same thing with some bottles, tree, cat faces, planters, and little plants. I don't remember if a feather was part of it, or we just doing. There's something from a cat out of the book, some birds. Here's where we took some, told y'all that you could use your stickers. So we drew a little scene here of a little forest and then added stickers. So you could play with your stickers because you all know we got thousands of stickers and sticker books. So we made a little scene with the fish and the hog there. Same thing with butterflies. Here was some shading and some different shading techniques. That was the Tombow. So yeah, I think that's all in this book. So anyway, so some ideas. I'll stick that in here. Any questions? Hi Raj, how you doing? Big Five Flaw Raj. Hope you're doing well. Don't see that much. Yeah, it is, sister. It is fun to see all different things. And today, because I really just wanted to concentrate on on explaining the zines, I didn't have a lot of planning. I'll pull out. We haven't looked. Have we looked at the napkin journal in a while? If y'all want to see something, let me know, and I'll pull it out because we're just, I don't have a project today. If y'all missed Friday, we finished the Alice in Wonderland collage on Friday. I did an impromptu for about 4 hours, and we finished this. So if y'all didn't see, I started it on Wednesday and I finished it on Friday. So if y'all want to see me finish this, then Friday's 4-hour stream is where I did that. Finish that. Okay, so let's see. I'm watching for any ideas or anything y'all want to talk about or do or whatever. So this is this is way old. I don't even remember how long ago we started this napkin journal. And a lot of it is Juliet Crane images and napkins. So now the calendar says 2009, but that's when the book was done. We didn't go back that far to do this. Probably 2011 or 12, maybe. I'm not sure. And after, because we've worked in it off and on for years. But anyway, so you start with the napkin. You peel off all the backing off of napkins. You want those extra layers peeled off so that when you glue it down, it glues down nicely. Now, of course, I use golden matte medium. You can use different things to glue. I'm not going to do a sample. We're just going to show and tell. Hi, Sandra. And then some of these are color book pages that we add on top and then paint it all in. So you got here's the napkin here and some napkin back here, color book images cut out, and then the rest is paint. So yeah, napkin journals are fun to do. This is Juliet Crane right here. So again, napkin, 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 Juliet Crane color book. And then I added all the antlers there. She had antlers, but I made them like a tree and then put a bird in the tree. Because you put a bird on it. And then paint. Then acrylic craft paint. Same thing here. The fish napkin, mermaid color book page, little seahorse, and that's got some glitter in here, some stickles on that. And then this is all paint, acrylic paint. Painted in. This is what it starts out looking like. Just some flowers in the background. See, nothing's been done. So you see the background here. There's another Juliet Crane one. The irises are the napkin. And then these are Juliet Crane. We were just working out of her books for the longest time in this napkin journal because everybody liked it. So we did it. You can still get those books, I think, or Juliet Crane color books or little square, small little color books. Yeah, I like her too, sister. And then paint it all in, added some, lightning and stuff like that. Here's one with just the napkin, just the napkins. So you just glue them down wherever you want. And then you glue down your images and you start painting everything in. Let's go find some more. Here's one. So that's Juliet Crane. So this is napkin here. and here, and then, oh, and that butterfly, and then that's color and glued on. And you really want to do the color. If you use color book pages in a napkin journal, there's texture on the napkins, right? So if you do something like a color book page, you want to color it and cut it out either in the book or on something else, and then cut it out and color and then glue it in. If you try to glue this in on top of napkins and you start trying to color it in, you're going to get texture from the napkins. So you really want to do your coloring separate and then put it in the on top of the napkin. Thank you, Tina. And then all the green is all paint. This one's from 2017, so that one wasn't real far back. I had dated that one. Here's some different Halloween napkins and a fairy from a color book, and there's lots of stickles and glitter on this one. And then mist and fog to make it look, you know, haunted. Napkins. Juliet Crane. She has these antler girls, and then I just I extend the branches out to make it look like a tree, so you can put, you know, birds and stuff in it. This is from a color book. Napkin were the bees. Of course, I added glitter to the bees and to the there. But that's from a color book page here. The poppies. The poppies are the napkins, and then everything else is painted in. So this book's quite old. I have a lot of these old journals like this, art journals. And look, see, that didn't completely dry, so it kind of stuck right there. The napkins, and sometimes when you go through and look at a napkin journal, it sounds like they're sticking, but they're not sticking. It's kind of just like Velcro. The napkin texture sticks together. As long as you let everything dry, you should be okay. Now, I say this. As long as you let everything dry, it should not stick, unless you use Mod Podge. If you use Mod Podge, I can't guarantee what will happen, because I've had Mod Podge thing. I quit using it years and years ago because my pages would still stick together even after it dried. So I moved on to matte medium. But, you know, you trial and error. A lot of it has to do with the paper too. So these were napkins, Juliet Crane, and then paint. So same thing here. Now these are Jane Davenport girls. So these are from Jane Davenport napkins. She had a line of collage paper napkin thingies, and they're napkins. They're like little cocktail napkins, and you peel off the back. And so this was my Galaxy of Goddesses page using Jane Davenport's napkins. And let's see, what else do we have here? This was a color book page. Cut him out. These were the napkins, and then I added glitter to them too. And then he's colored separately and then cut out and added, and then everything else is painted in. So, well, I mean, I wouldn't mind, you know, Mod Podge just that doesn't seem like it, and maybe they've changed the formulation. I haven't used it in years and years. So, you know, don't email me. Maybe they've changed it. I don't have good luck with it. It seems like it never really dries. It always stays sticky. Let's see. I'm happy you're showing this. You've got napkin coming. Okay. Thanks, Leona. I hope you didn't send me hundreds. I've had to give away so many napkins because I never couldn't use them all. This might. I think this might be. I don't think it's Jane. I think that's a color book. I think those are color book girls with napkins in the background and, you know, paint on top. Now these are Juliet Crane. This was a chicken napkin. So there was a rooster napkin, and I used 3 of them, and then 2 Juliet Crane images, then paint, mist, and all the other stuff. So, and I do have a bunch of napkins just glued in, waiting to be used, waiting to do something with. There's another one with a flower background and a color book fairy girl. And this is just a page of eggs, napkin eggs. Juliet Crane, I really like her. And then I did the moon with glitter and gloss there. I really like this one. Napkin, that's it. That's all that's in here. I wrote down Juliet Crane because it's here because I always think, I can't remember her name. What's her name? It's Juliet Crane. And y'all always have to tell me. But anyway, this is an old day book one of my sisters gave me back in 2009. And I don't do day books. I don't do journaling like this kind of thing, dating, that kind of thing. I do have some that I keep like, doctor appointments or, I have a calendar on my refrigerator. I'm just not good at that kind that kind of dated kind of keeping up with stuff. I write things down, but All right, so let's see. What other things do we have over here? What other journals do we have? I'm not going to show you my abandoned book journals because I've shown those kind of recently. So let's see. Let's kind of put this back in here. What other journals have I not shown lately? Because I seem to show them quite often. Oh, here's some of the Juliet Crane. Let me show you the Juliet Crane books. These are two of the Juliet Crane, and of course they're all taken apart, because I've been using them. But they're just little black and white kind of color book pages, and these are the ones we were using in the napkin journal. Is these the Big Monster 34 original drawings? Of course, there's only probably about 10 now. Same for this 34 original drawing, whimsical animals. And again, here's some napkins in here from one of our projects. So, but those are the two main ones that I used. If y'all like the Juliet Crane books, that's what they are. The Big Monster and the Whimsical Animals. So ISBN, yeah, here we go. All right, the Whimsical Animal is 978-15237-63634. And the Big Monster one is 978-15187-96654. And I don't know if they have dates in them or not, or if I've taken out, the main page is gone, or because we've used them so much. Don't know if there's, here we go. This one's 2015. So I don't know if they're still available. This one is 2016. There's another napkin. So 2015, 2016. So they may be there still. I don't know. All right. Let's see. What else? Seemed like there was something else I could pull out. I have some of my old 10-year-old journals, but I've seen those enough times too. I'm looking to see if I got something that I don't show all the time to you. What would y'all like to see for a little bit? We got about 30 minutes. What size book is the journal? You mean, Carla, which one? You mean the calendar, the napkin journal? Which journal? Or do you mean the Juliet Crane books? I think they're 8x8. Okay, so they're no longer on Amazon. Thanks, Tina. But you don't have to use Juliet Crane. You can use anything. You can use any color book, cut out from, any color book that I use the inexpensive color books if I'm going to cut them up, magazines, anything, but again, you can use whatever you want on top of the napkins. Hi, Colleen. The overall, you mean the size of this? Hang on, let me get it back out because I'm not sure if y'all are asking. The size of this journal. Let me measure it. Hang on. It is about 6.5 by 12. 6.5 by 12 by it was probably about an inch when it was new. Again, my sister sent me this back in 2009. So, but I have old journals where we've used color book pages, and that's just the napkin journal. Let's see. And if y'all missed everything I talked about earlier, because I like Colleen just came in. I don't know who else just came in. Carla, Raj, anybody that wants to be in the zine swap. I started talking about this at about 18 minutes in, and we talked for about an hour at least on the zines and how to do them, what the theme is, and how to do it. The self-addressed stamped envelope. It's all. I'm gonna try to put as much of this as I can in the community tab after the show. I did show this book, and I did show this book today. This is a new collage soup book. And Colleen, there's also a new fish collage soup, and I have that one coming tomorrow or Wednesday. So I did flip. I did do a flip through this one as well this morning. So if y'all came in late, Colleen sleeps in. Colleen likes to sleep in, unless she has an appointment or something. And Colleen and Kathy Berg stream on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Let's see, Carla. Who else am I missing? I'd like you to show your cut down magazine journals. Okay, I showed those we did them. We actually did some new ones not this week, but last week. Or week before last. We did a whole show on them. Yeah. So I showed all those like 10 days ago, Hermit. So go back about 3 or 4 videos, and we did a whole show on cutting down a magazine and using it. So yeah, we did that. Yeah. So who's out there parking? Oh, is it the yard people? Who is that? Turf people. Okay. Oh wait, it goes this way. Let's not have our opposing thumbs going the wrong way. I love my Elisa hands. And we talked about zines. I'm just trying to see what else y'all might want to do for a little bit. Or we could just leave. I don't know. Cameron's doing great out in Wyoming, at Yellowstone. Yeah. I don't think I have any new pictures since the last time I showed you. He's just getting used to work and, living out there. So do a page in Feelgood art. Okay. Now I don't want to work. I'm not going to work in the book, Janet. I'll work on some paper, just a piece of scratch paper. Or I could get some paper out of that notebook. I just put it away. Hang on. Let me dig it out. All right. We could work something in here. All right. You want to pick a random page, Janet? You want to pick a random number? Give me a prompt. Pick a number between 1 and 365, Janet. Oh my gosh. We'll see what we can do. Bye, Tina. Meant to come to wait. Oh, hi, Marsh. Yeah, you missed all the zine information, Marsh, so you'll have to go back and watch it. Starting at about the 18-minute mark, we talked about zines for about an hour. Or you can go to the community tab after I put everything in there, which I have not done yet. So there's no community tab yet about the zine swap. But you have until the 15th of July to get one set to Janet. Janet said page 36. Okay, 36. Now, Janet, before I flip to it, is this one you've done and you're making me do it? Or are you picking at random? I want a random page, Janet. I don't want one that you've done and you're making me do. Just saying. Do you know what page 36 is? Okay, 36. Okay, no clue. Let's see what page 36 is. Janet's been working in this book, but she's actually working in the book. Okay, 36. Draw the hand of someone special to you. Should we draw a hand? Here come the cats. Or Or you know what? Let's just do this. There we go. All right, there's my hand of someone special to me, Janet. Come on up here, baby girl. Come on. Next. All right, pick another number, Janet. Pick another number. I'm on it. I'm on it, Janet. Give me another prompt. $14. Okay, $14. Let's see. 14. Fill the page, which I'll, we'll see. We'll see about this. Fill a page with a mosaic of calming blues using a variety of art materials. Okay, a calming page of blues using a variety of art supplies. Okay, let's see what we can do here. All right, hang on. Whoops, sorry guys. Between the cats and my reaching, there we go. All right, maybe we'll use some of the Tombow blues. Maybe you're gonna have to move over here, but you're gonna have to move over. You're gonna have to get down because Maya has no room. Let's give her a little pet here. Okay, we'll use those. We'll use a paint. Let's get a blue paint. I can't even get to my palette because the cat's laying on it. All right, let's see here. All right. My palette. What was it again? Calming blues. Fill the page with a mosaic of calming blues. Well, let's see. That's kind of a purple. I'm not going to use that. That's purple. Let me get blue. Let's get blue. Here we go. Let's get a light blue. That can go in my desk journal. All right, let's see. See, they just have little squares here. Let's see what we can do. Janet does this. Who does that, Janet, with the little scrapey things? Who does that? Oh, she'll tell me in a minute. Janet will know. There's somebody that does little squares and stuff. Let's see what we can do. All right, I'm going to move that to the side. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to pick up some calming blue. That's on, what do you call it? IG, where she does these, just like scrapey things, Janet. I forget what she does. It's not her name. It's her channel. I mean, her IG. I don't know. But she scrapes out little squares and little rows of things. And then she does doodles and Zentangles on top. Doodles and Zentangles on top of it. I know she's going to tell me in a minute. Let's do two little. Okay, I'm going to smear that. I'm going to have to dry this before I get in here with the Tombow, I think. Let's go right off the edge. Am I frozen? I haven't seen my chat move, and Janet's usually answering me. You lost your coffee, Janet? Let me do a test. Is my chat still rolling here? Hi, Christopher. We showed one of your zines earlier for the zine, from the last zine swap. We're doing a new zine swap. All the information I talked about earlier, and I will post the information in the community tab later. Hi, Devin. All right. So, Janet, I want Janet to answer me because it's a cool IG channel. It was on the patio. Okay. Well, I was talking to you while you were gone, Missy. Not Missy Johnson, Miss Janet. Janet, what's the name of the girl on IG that does, these scrapey things? She does these scrapey things and then puts Zentangles and stuff around it. Who is that? Is this calming like the prompt says? I don't know if this is calming or not. I'm just using a light blue because light blue seems calming. All right, so now without touching the paint, because if I turn on the heat gun, Malibu's going to shoot off the table. All right, so let's get a dark blue. Oblivious Mind, thank you. So if y'all don't follow the Oblivious Mind on Instagram, you need to follow the Oblivious Mind. This is inspired by the Oblivious Mind, and just because Janet does stuff like with her Zine, but then she goes in there and does all kinds of like, you know, doodles and Zentangles and little, you know, so you could just fill a whole page just doing stuff like that. Okay, there's that prompt done. Next, there's that one done, Janet. What's the next? What number is next? Oh, now this is wet. I've got to move this off here because this is wet. I can't flip the page. All right, I'm going for the next something, whatever Janet says. I should scrape this, but wait, let me go ahead and put this in my little desk journal somewhere here. Oh, look, there's a blue on that page. Let's use up some of this on this desk journal, and I like that smeary look. There we go. All right. Page 102. We're killing time here, people, if y'all just came in, because I did a whole hour and a half talking about zines. So, now I'm just killing a little bit of time. Okay, page 102. All right, 102. Let's see. 102. Draw the contents of these jars. Okay, well, let's get a ballpoint pen out here. Let's move my paint. The paint where the cat's not going to get it. Let's see. All right, she's going now. She's moving. She's tired of all this moving around. So let's just draw some jars. You know what needs to be in these jars? It just, you know, it's Egyptian collage or stickers. This needs to be. That's the first thing that came to my mind. So I'm going to write it down. I have these different kind of jars, you know, like that they found in the tombs, you know, and then have, you know, different little Egyptian things in there, maybe some, you know, some hieroglyph stones or, you know, a dead cat, you know, whatever. Spice pickle. So, you know, just so yeah, that's what I would put in here, the Egyptian. And I do have that Egyptian now. Can I put my hand right on it? Probably not, but let me see. I have the Egyptian Portos book. Let's see. The undersea one. Wait a minute. Let's see. There's a navigator. I'm looking for Egypt. Windows, doors. St. Patrick's Day. I'll show it again if I can find it real, you know, fairly quickly. Autumn, summer, books. Got it. Egyptian. Okay. And I keep them in sleeves so that when after I cut things up, you know, all the little bits can be in, you know, encased. Spicy pickles. You want me to draw some spicy pickles? Okay, let's draw some spicy pickles here. Okay, let's just. Are spicy pickles still green, like the ones that Denise ate that I didn't know? Spicy pickles. There we go, Janet. There's your spicy pickles. Spicy pickles for Janet. Jan's gonna do, I don't know, spicy pickles were not, oh, with flames. Okay, good grief. Okay, hang on. There we go. Spicy pickles, Jan. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's look at this. Oh, sometimes you just gotta wing it, right? Okay. Let me get back up here. All right. Well, I showed this when I got it in. I don't know if I've cut anything out of this one or not. Oh, great. I just ran my arm across the paint. Hang on. Let me get a baby wipe on my arm here. All right. All right, here we go. And again, it's got these nice background papers too. Scarabs and lots of hieroglyphic type papers. Cats. There's a jar. See, these kind of jars. Well, you think it sounds good till you bite into one, Julie, like Denise did. And, it was that whole total accident. When I made her that grilled cheese and I had accidentally bought a new jar of pickles for her and they were spicy pickles. And her mouth was on fire for like an hour. I didn't even know they were spicy. That's pretty, isn't it? I like spicy food. But, when you're expecting a dill pickle and you bite into a spicy pickle, a little bit of a shockaroo. I like that. And this one is kind of the satiny paper. Some are, some aren't. Looks like some Egyptian Book of the Dead stuff, maybe. Yeah, Kate Curry. This is a Kate Curry. Kate Curry and Portos work together. So, yeah, cut and collage. There's tons of these books on Amazon, people. And if y'all missed it a minute ago, I showed this one as my newest one from Collage Soup. And now the Collage Soup books are thicker and there's, more in them, but they're more expensive too. But I showed this one. I flipped through this one a couple of times today. And I have the fish one coming. I'm excited about the fish one. But I do love this one. All right, so there we go. Do we have another? See, is this dry enough? Yeah, I think that's dry enough to put in here, back in there. Okay, next page, Jana, we'll do one or two more. And then we'll go because, we're just killing time now. We had no projects. It was all about the zines and how to make one, how to fold one, to be in the zine swap. That's what today's show was going to be about. And again, you'll have until July 15th. I think, was it the 15th? You'll have until July 15th to get, that's 6 weeks. Okay, page 222. I should be reading some more zines. That's what I should be doing, Janet. Okay, page 222. Design patterns using cool colors. Now, see, if I was going to be doing something like a design, I'd go first to the color cubes and pick a color cube. I love me some color cubes. I love those things. Tip, to keep the edge of your pattern straight. Is it going to ask to use a ruler? It says to use masking tape along the border edges and then peel it off. I thought I was going to say, tell Janet to use a ruler. Janet, her rulers. Okay. All right. Well, guys, I guess, I don't know. I guess I could go ahead and head out. Again, I showed zines. I showed some sample zines, how to make some zines. We did some little play things here. If y'all have any questions, ask them now. Because, again, if y'all missed Friday, I showed my completed Alice in Wonderland poster. We did that on an impromptu on Friday. Finished that. I'm putting your comment in my book. Which comment? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Let's see. But I think, I don't know if I got any, y'all have seen so many of my journals so many times. I got hundreds of journals. I show them all the time. But y'all see them all the time. I can't believe this. Let me show y'all. We haven't looked at these for a while. And it's getting time to do. It's almost going to be Inktober. I did make my list for Inktober. Is going to be Ink Farmtober this year. I did Ink Sectober poster. I've done last year I did the Ink Woodtober, Woods Animals. This year I'm going to do a poster that's Ink Farmtober. But also in October, and this will be, I think, Julie's going to be my 10th year. I always have to ask Julie, will this be my 9th or 10th year to complete Inktober? It's either 9 or 10 years. But I always collage a pumpkin. Every year in October. But last year, I also made some masks. So I just saw them sitting on the shelf. They're just kind of all jumbled up here. So I made some masks this last year. Can I get them apart? So, yeah, we made masks last October as well. Collage masks with, different collage elements. Like this is from one of Kate Curry books there, I think. So, and then we added jewels and glitter and ribbons. And so, yeah, we made these last year. So we'll have to do something like this again. Dee Dee, what is the oldest journal of yours you still have? Do you still have any from me? I don't have journals. I have some old sketchbooks and old artwork. We didn't do journals back in my day. We had sketchbooks. I still have sketchbook and some of my art from way back when I was a teen, but it's all in the closet in a big portfolio. I did bust that out one year. And show some of that old art, but I can't get at it right now. It's in the closet, and the closet's got art in front of it. So, yeah. So, as far as like current journals, is that, like since I've been streaming, I'm not sure. Maybe Terry. I mean, I have, those, they're going to be sketchbooks. They're not going to be like mixed media journals. There'll be sketchbooks, Yeah, so you can get these masks like this, like at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Let's see, what's this one? Here's another one. This one we did. This is like these are half mask ones. So we did glitter and birds. And again, lots of these jewel things on there. And then this one was a party one. I think I gave one of these to Samantha. I did one, I think, in black and purple. I think I gave that to Samantha. So this one was like, not Victorian, but a fairy tale type one. And then I have older ones of these. Let's see. That aren't don't have decorations on them. They're more, let's see, can I reach that one? Oh, can I reach that one? No, I can't. There's one up there. It's way on the back shelf. I can't reach it. But these I did back in 2015, and they're just collage masks. Let's see. They're just collages. They're not they just have the elastic on them. So there's this one. There's this one that I painted a whole scene. There's a whole scene, there's a bunch of little people going up there to this mountain, hill, cave thing. So there's that one. And they're varnished. There's this one. So yeah, we did these back in 2015. We did these last year. So, I use a journal as a journal. Yeah, Terry. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I have sketchbooks and individual artwork from, way back. But, not a lot because you got to remember, I was raised in the military, married the military. I've moved over 30 times in my life. A lot of stuff gets thrown away, lost. So do I have, like, when I show you my shelves now, do I have this kind of journals from back then? Let me see here. Like, here's some, I showed y'all these on Monday or last week. Like, this is one of my shelves now. Those are all my personal sketchbooks and journals. I have 3 shelves like this. This top shelf probably has 30 or more journals, double stacked behind. These are, a lot of these are double stacked. And I have 3 of these at least. Plus, they'll have this little one right here with all the little journals that I've done, like the year we did all these travelers journals in different themes, Asian, Alice, garden, nature. These are all journals here too. And then I showed on, I posted on IG. This one was from 2000. What year was it? It's about 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. It's 8 years ago. This is from 8 years ago. This is my stack of moleskines. That's from 8 years ago, which I have more moleskines now, or moleskins, as some people like to say. But this was my stack 8 years ago, and I posted it for a Throwback Thursday. So yeah, I got tons of stuff, but so I don't have all that kind of stuff from way back when. I've been in this room, in this studio room for 22 years. So in 22 years, I've given y'all a tour. Y'all want a tour? Oh, it's a kind of a mess. I don't know if y'all need a tour of this mess. I can take my camera off and swing it around the room, but y'all know I'm not good at that. I'm not good at moving targets. I don't do that very well. Let me put this back up on the shelf. But I could show it to you, but it's a hot mess with bright lights. Let's see if I can get those back up there. A lot of my big lights block a lot of it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to take a nap. No, I'm modding for Janet. Janet comes on at 1. Let's see. Let me see. I'll do it on my phone. Hang on. I'll do a quick one on my phone because that'll be easier. Hang on. Let me do a little camera. I have some of these already. Let's do a video. All right. Let's see. All right. Hang on. Let's see if I can back up enough. All right. Okay. I'm going to do a quick video. There's the shelf I already showed you. I'm going to go around this way. There's my new printer. There's my DVD player. ATC's artist trading cards. Here's my ring light that hangs over the computer. Here's where I sit, right here in this comfy chair. Sit right there. I'm going to show you all this video in a second. There's my wall. All right, so this is my wall of pens and markers, which have shelves behind that. Here's all more journals up there. Inks. Let's turn around this way so y'all can see right there. There's the cat just jumped up there. There's my hanging camera. My camera hangs off of a yardstick and hangs down. That's where we stream. Here's what we've been doing today. Here's my rolls of paper. This is an OK and Company scrapbook thing. More papers, all kinds of scrapbook papers behind. Here's Karen and Samantha. Then underneath the table here, underneath the table is all scrapbook papers, portfolios. There's my stamping stuff. Hang on, I know I'm just talking myself for now. More stamping stuff under here. Around this side over here, under my printer, there's more sketchbooks over here on this side. More sketchbooks. back around. Okay. Hang on, give me just another minute. So there's my postcards, my Poscas and stuff, more paper under there. Here's my big lights. I got 2 of those. So that's just kind of flash out. There's my stencils, my big trash, my inks and my brayers, stamps. Here's all my collage corner. All right, so here's those are journals, sketchbooks, collage books, collage books, collage books, collage books. There's more journals, more artwork, sketchbooks, Society of Idea Collector, Society of Idea Collector. And we go around over here. Journals, 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 all journals, stamping stuff. This is the table that sits behind me. Under here's my sewing stuff. Hang on, guys. That's all my sewing stuff. Under this table, there's where Malibu lays, tool kits. Tools are all over there. Tools, another big lamp. Behind here, all journals, more journals. Here's my tool caddy corner. This is my collage fodder stuff there, a fan, ribbons. This is my collected gift wall, mostly from the kids. Then go around here. There's the closet. That's all in front of the closet. This is tools and stuff like that. And then there's the journals. Showed you that earlier. My inks, and there's the door out. And then the room is real tall on 2 sides. Okay. Okay, y'all want to see it now? No, I'm not frozen. Can't you hear me talking, Raul? Raul, you were not paying attention. I'm not frozen. I've been talking this whole time and telling you I'm filming. Oh my gosh. For real? All right, so let me show you now. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Let's see. I already showed you. I'm going to go around this way. There's my new printer. There's my DVD player. ATC's artist trading cards. Here's my ring light that hangs over the computer. Here's where I sit right here in this comfy chair. Sit right there. I'm going to show you all this video in a second. Here's my wall. All right, so this is my wall of pens and markers, which have shelves behind that. Here's all more journals up there. Inks. Let's turn around this way so y'all can see right there. There's the cat just jumped up there. There's my hanging camera. My camera hangs off of a yardstick and hangs down. That's where we stream. Here's what we've been doing today. Here's my rolls of paper. This is an OK and Company scrapbook thing. More papers, all kinds of scrapbook papers behind. Here's Karen and Samantha. Then underneath the table here, underneath the table is all scrapbook papers, portfolios. There's my stamping stuff. I told y'all some.
I know I'm just talking to myself for now. More stamping stuff under here. Around this side over here, under my printer, here's more sketchbooks over here on this side. More sketchbooks. Back around. Okay. Hang on, give me just another minute. So there's my postcards, my Poscas and stuff, more paper under there. Here's my big lights. I got 2 of those. So that's just kind of flash out. There's my stencils, my big trash, my inks and my brayers, stamps. Here's all my collage corner. All right, so here's those are journals, sketchbooks, collage books, collage books, collage books, collage books. Here's more journals, more artwork, sketchbooks.
Oh, hang on.
Society of Idea Collector, Society of Idea Collector. And we go around over here. Journals, 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 all journals, stamping stuff. This is the table that sits behind me. Under here's my sewing stuff. Hang on, guys. That's all my sewing stuff. Under this table, there's where Malibu lays, tool kits. Tools are all over there. Tools, another big lamp. Behind here, all journals, more journals. Here's my tool caddy corner. This is my collage fodder stuff there, a fan, ribbons. This is my collected gift wall, mostly from the kids. Then go around here. There's the closet. That's all in front of the closet. This is tools and stuff like that. And then there's the journals. Showed you that earlier. My inks, and there's the door out. And then the room is real tall.
So there we go. So that's easier for me to do than to take my camera off of the thing and try to move my camera around the room. So yeah, that's my but you know, the thing is, it's all open shelves. I can see everything. I know where things are. I can find things pretty quickly, you know. And I've been in this room for 22 years. Don't judge me. Don't email me. So yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. Well, I've had corners in rooms too, Terry. It wasn't until this house that I had my own room for I've always had corners. I've had drafting tables in corners of bedrooms. I've had a drafting table in the corner of a hallway. This is the first time after the kids are all grown and gone and Hubster and I have this house to ourselves that I've had a whole room to myself I've been in the same room for 22 years. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I've done the corner of my bedroom for 40 years. So you know, I didn't have my own room until we moved here. So yeah. But yeah, and I have old pictures but I love open shelves. The open shelves let me see everything, and I can find things in my journals, and I don't like things tucked away. Well, I mean, some things are tucked away in here, but I know what's behind, you know. But the things, especially things I use all the time, my journals, my sketchbooks, my paints, my markers, my pens, they're right at hand. Right at hand. So yeah. But anyway, now Devin, let's wait. We're going to be talking about Devin. Devin just moved. She's moved into a new house. She's going to have a new art room. And once she sets it up in a few months, oh, you want to see a tour? Oh, you're going to see a 3-hour tour like Gilligan's Island. When Devin gets her new studio set up, I can't wait. I can't wait to see your new studio, Devin. So, all right, guys. So I guess I will let y'all go and go fill out all the information on the community tab that we talked about today. If y'all missed it, you can go back and watch the beginning of the stream. I think it's about 18 minutes in. We started talking about the zine swap, showing some zines, talking about them, how to cut them, fold them, when they're due, how, you know, pick your prompts off of 15. You can pick 3 or more off of this 15 list that we picked at random here on the show. So yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I guess I will let you go. I hope everybody had fun. And yeah, we'll see you guys over at Janet's. Bye, guys.